live and everything. You can...
Yep, my recording is also started.
Oh, you prepared the recording.
Yep.
So again, just like yesterday, I just prepared so the play all thingy shows up.
Oh, okay, so it's going to... I'm going to need to start the movie, then quit, so that I get that option as well.
Yeah.
This game uses an autosave feature. Game.
Okay, we're like...
Goodbye.
quote-unquote game.
Quote-unquote
Okay.
game. Alright, so I'm on top of play all.
You're on top of play all?
Yep, indeed I
I'm
am.
on top of play all. Are we good?
So, yeah, I'm good. Do you want me to count?
You can countdown.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Here we go.
No,
Goodbye as
not
well.
goodbye. When I wake up,
Okay,
I'll find you.
movie's done. Bye.
Then there will be no lies. We're gonna be friends for real.
As if.
As if.
Nominee?
You won't remember shit. Yay! We get this song that we haven't heard in like every Kingdom Hearts game before.
I'm really relieved, to be honest, that we're going to get a new song for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, although I did like the Ray of Hope remix for.
Yeah, same.
Also, I do like how they cut all the flashing pictures on the bass line of the song.
Mhm.
That was a really nice touch. And then all these zeros and ones.
Yeah, that much is true.
So you immediately recognize the fact that this game is a
Technology.
self-owned. It is basically a self-owned game. And
Yeah.
these numbers. Now this here, as a I find this is pretty stupid actually. Because the best thing about recoding definitely is not the same. It's actually
I'm actually not hearing you very well.
you have issues with connection to the internet.
Is there a way to just show the chat from YouTube instead of having the stream open?
You can pop it out. You
Let
can
me
click
see.
on the pop out chat.
Oh, pop-out chat. Okay, great. So now I can close the video instead of watching the stream, and
I have the video open on my thingy. I just paused it so it doesn't buffer.
oh yeah, I could do that actually. Well, I have the pop-out chat now, so
I just want to have the video so I can quickly do a quick to just check if the stream's working or something like that. So I usually have it in the background somewhere. But yeah, as I was saying, I feel like the strongest part about this game is actually the gameplay.
yeah, that is true.
Just here as a story, it's kind of cute and it has its moments. The problem with the game is that most of it happening doesn't really matter too much. Like, it didn't really change anything because it doesn't affect real Sora, and that cuts all the powerful moments in the game were cut short because they don't really matter at all.
Yeah.
And some glaring issues as well. Hey Nara.
Hey Nara.
Glaring, like
The only important thing is in this game is the last scene.
that's the letter. Well, a few little things like the like a few added scenes, and I guess Mickey realized a couple of things, like he forgotten about the PS trio and remembered them through the game. I have no idea why he forgot them, by the way. That's never explored.
Recoded begins after the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 and ends just before Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance.
Not really. The game actually ends with the letter Sora received in
Yeah.
A mysterious
Age 2, so it's basically...
I certainly didn't write it.
in between when Sora and the gang got back to Destiny Island, and that little time jump when Kyrie brought the letter.
Yeah.
So there's like a week or so, or a couple of weeks of a jump in the final scenes of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, that's true.
And this is in between.
All the other pages are completely blank.
Sure, the words you wrote are gone, but that doesn't mean the journal is empty.
This is so much bullshit.
Yeah, it's so much bullshit. How do you digitize a book and create a journal?
How do they all get dragged into the digital world?
It's by the power of Disney. By the power of Disney magic.
Yeah.
How did I mean, it's basically a magic computer.
Yeah, true.
And it makes about as much sense as the machine ants and the wise used to digitize a heart. So,
Oh.
and then with the whole magic thing inside the book and everything, it sort of kind of makes sense considering if you think about the mini book. It's basically the same deal.
I think it's gone completely nuts. Nuts? Where? That's not what I mean.
Oh my god, nuts.
I don't know what's causing it exactly, but there's something wrong with the worlds inside the journal. And we can't analyze that message.
Chip and Dale are such troublemakers in the cartoons, and here they're like, oh, we're super valuable to the team.
Gosh, maybe if we could get in there somehow
thing
and fix
is,
the data,
well,
we
this-
could figure out what's wrong.
it's really stupid because as a movie itself, this one is made way better with some extra scenes that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with extra scenes they added to make it more like a movie, like fighting scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's way better made nowadays.
Am I right, fellas?
But the story is not really that great, so making a making a better movie to a weaker story still doesn't make it good.
Yeah. But in this movie they did add, I think, a new scene about Maleficent and the Book of Prophecies.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, the highlight of this game definitely is its gameplay and the gameplay variety, and especially all the extra, like making it a side-scrolling jump and run
But
kind
do you
of
know
thing.
why the game is actually structured like this? It's
Because it was released episodic on a cell phone.
Yeah, and each episode had different gameplay, so that's why they made it like that.
Yeah.
They
Are
tried
you
to
saying
maintain
he's
the
not
gameplay
same
from each
Sora we met
episode.
on our journey before?
Like the Max,
Your journey with the real Sora
similar
was all
to your
recorded into data.
original version.
So he is the Sora we know from before.
But I
just
feel like
another
that
version.
it was a good decision to do that because that made the gameplay more fun. Because one of the biggest issues that I had with the Days game is how repetitive and boring it got so quickly because you were always doing the same thing without
What was
it
that
being
about?
really any fun. And this game has a lot of repetition as well because the system sectors can get incredibly boring fast.
Mm-hmm.
But at least you had a lot of other gameplay. Like, I really enjoyed all the different gameplay aspects in every single world, and that was really fun.
One thing that I really
What exactly
don't
is
like
it
as
we're
much
doing
of this
here?
game is the music
Well,
from
you
those
see,
sectors.
Somebody left a strange message in Jiminy's journal. The only way to
It
find
gets
out who
it
wrote
gets in your
is by
nerves
carefully
after a while.
analyzing every
It
entry
also
inside.
gets stale super quick. That's the problem with the system sectors in general. It's always the same music, it's always the same enemies, it's always the same thing,
Curious.
and you just spend way too much time in
What
them.
is it?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem with the repetition. And yeah, of course, that music will grind your gears because it happens so many times. Because it fits the scenery and
I don't
everything.
remember writing this in the
But just
journal.
way too much of it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we get attacked by the organization.
Are you?
You don't even know who you are. Yeah, this is the Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora.
Mm. Although he does have the voice of older Haley, so he sounds like the KH2 Sora.
I believe that Haley tries to mimic his younger voice in the later games.
He does a bit, yeah.
And I do believe that it's what makes it cringy. For example, the "I'm back" from the trailer of Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, it's the scene from 2.8. That "I'm back," I don't know why it grinds my gears. Yeah, I don't know why the tone. It seems like he's forcing to sound a bit different, and by doing that, he sounds a bit different. It's hard to explain, but it doesn't feel like the normal Sora voice, you know. I know he's older and makes sense. I guess I'm just too used to the Kingdom Hearts 2 voice.
Keep your light burning strong.
It might actually be. See, that's what I mean, these scenes are definitely new. These are not in the game. Why would they be in the game? Where he's just mashing some enemies.
Basically gameplay. And I had lots of fun editing this movie with the gameplay of the respective game, you know, from the DS. In the days.
I feel like it's harder to do in this game because they actually you had to remove scenes from the movie to fit in the gameplay.
Somewhat, because I tried to mix the two as best as I could. For example, in the gameplay, before finishing a fight, or per se killing the last enemy, I would actually, just before I hit and kill the last enemy, I would try to change it to the gameplay, to the fight scene.
To the gameplay cutscene again. Okay, yeah, that actually does make sense to make it seem like it's happened in the game after you killed the enemies.
Yeah, it not always would work well per se, but I did try to mix the two as best as I could.
I feel like you could use it as a means also to get rid of repetition. Like when they do fight after fight after fight, you could just edit out the gameplay section and let the cutscene inside, because everyone knows what's going to happen. Fight.
I don't understand.
But I'm glad they added it because it made the movie more natural compared to the Days movie, where it's just lots of small little scenes that are just edited together. That's the other thing here. It works more natural, like a coherent one story that goes from beginning to end, while Days feels like a lot of scenes that are just like
I don't know what's going on.
Played one scene after the next.
Are you saying you want me
it's
to
basically
explore the island?
because it is just like that. They just picked the scenes from the game and they translated them to movie scenes.
I got it.
And then added some of the text things in between to important things that happen in between the scenes.
Yeah.
Here they made it more like a actual coherent movie. There are still text passages in here, but they also hired Mickey's voice actor to voice act them out, which makes it also more
Oh, and remember, Sora.
well,
more natural, yeah.
And more natural to watch. You can pop this in and watch it as one movie.
Just
beginning to
a question. I'm not entirely sure. No. I do believe, you know, Jiminy's voice actor. He passed away. I think after the game of Recoded came out. So I believe that the voice from this movie is actually the new voice actor for Jiminy, and he does a really good job impersonating the character.
Okay.
I do think it was Mike's voice actor that passed away a few years ago in the middle of the series.
Wayne Allen passed away right before Birth by Sleep.
Yeah.
And the
to
new
be honest,
one is
I'm kind of scared of Master Xehanort's new voice because, as you know, both Japanese and English voice actors passed away recently.
I mean, there's a lot of people passed away in the series, and a lot of people have been have to be and have already been replaced. Like Ansem the Wise's voice actor, Sir, what was his name? I keep forgetting his name. Hey, Isa.
Oh, don't worry, Isa. Hey.
What's that bright light?
Yeah. What's that bright light?
And also Ansem Seeker of Darkness, they changed his voice actor from the first game to
yeah,
the
and
later
I
one.
mean, yeah, but there was only
I
Billy
think I'm
Zane
seeing
did only do the
stars.
first game.
But why was
And-
Billy
What?
Zane
Not
sent
again.
away? Didn't they like
Just
his
look
job?
at
Because I
what's
do
been added
prefer
to the
his
journal.
voice.
Because Billy Zane is a very
Somebody's gone
expensive
and written
actor,
in a
and it's
brand
pretty
new
usual
entry.
in English voice acting
There's a
to
world
have
for the taking.
very
If you
popular
build our
actors to
world's
fill in the voice
aching.
roles.
Oh, for example, Jesse McCartney as Roxas?
Yeah, yeah.
Only
If
I
they
knew what
feel
to
like
do.
it's gonna be a one-off,
Which world could
they
they
hire
mean?
super
Ours?
popular people,
Oh,
and then when they
ours?
go
Well, look up there on the
and
screen.
serialize, I guess they got
Could it
Richard
be?
Epcar because he's just cheaper.
Yeah. By the
I
way,
think
talking about Jesse McCartney, I
Guess I'm
actually
okay.
I like
But what was
his
that?
job for Van and Roxas because he does a slight
It's
voice
you.
voice change for both
Now
of them,
stand
and you can notice it, and I appreciate that.
There's a road for the
although I
taking.
dislike the fact that they exchanged Roxas's
If you
voice
end,
clips in the
our world's
remasters
Oh yeah, they
4K
did.
I
H2
don't
with the
understand that.
Ven voice clips.
Is it a
I
riddle?
really don't like that.
So
Even though
what
it's
am I
the
supposed to
same
do with
clips.
that?
To make this place
During the
whole.
fights, it's a bit harder to notice,
Keyholes
but
the
I don't
place.
understand because
The
Roxas
keyholes
was
the
more of a
place?
quiet guy, you know. And in the
Hey,
remixes, he
wait!
talks way too he talks more during fights, like he grunts and yells more than he
What's
usually
that?
what he did in the original version.
What do you see?
Nara, this
There's
is not
something weird here,
Roxas.
Mickey.
You could,
Guy in black
if
left
we
behind this,
if we weren't talking over it so much, you
well,
would have actually been able
looks
to
like a
hear
keyhole.
that it was David Gallagher,
Did he say
Riku's
anything
voice
to
actor.
you?
The
No.
person that just popped in
He
was
said-
Riku.
Oh yeah, yeah.
To make this place whole,
It
the
that's
keyhole's
also
the place.
like, I mean, the mystery
Must have
is
meant
kind of
this.
lost here a little bit because you can obviously
I know.
hear that it's
Hold on.
Riku's voice
Try
actor,
using the
while
keyway.
in the
You might be able
in
to
the
trigger
text-based
something with it.
version on the DS,
Roger
you
that.
wouldn't be able to
I'll
hear
try
the
it.
voice, so it
Yeah.
was more mysterious on who is that.
Yeah. But don't worry, Roxas will show up eventually.
He'll show up eventually.
Whoa!
This
what
game
this
is like a
place?
huge clusterfuck of
Are you
things.
okay?
It really
Yeah,
is. And I
I
think
think so.
that's also a thing that people disliked
What's
about this
happened to our
game.
island?
The
I'm not sure.
the fact that
But
it's
whatever it is
basically
causing the glitches
recycling
must be
itself and
If
everything
I get
else.
rid of it,
Because
will the island
problem
be
is
restored?
people
I hope
think
so.
that the game
But
of,
be
of
careful.
the worlds of
Whatever's in there is
one
powerful.
after Chain of Memories. Basically,
got it.
this is another sort of
Whoa!
quote unquote remake of Kingdom Hearts yet again.
Yeah. This is such a copy pasta from the first game.
Yes, except for it's Data Guy.
Yeah.
Whoa! Ah!
Hey, look at me, I'm Data Guy.
Oh!
Hey, look, I'm doing the same thing I did in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Kill it, Sora. Yeah.
I don't know. I really never mind. I love this. I love this. This is how you would fight him.
Yeah, true. Jump his arm, Sora. Oh, he actually does. I didn't remember he did.
I love this. This is so well done because this is how you would fight the guy.
Yeah.
You smash his hand, then you kill the shadows and you jump the arm, hit him in the face, kill him that way. I love this. This is very well crafted.
Yeah. They do not show the second phase that he turns into blocks, but you know what?
It
Doesn't
it
matter.
really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have minded if they added little fight scenes like that to the Days movie. Just a little bit, like,
Do you think Sora's all
with
right?
the...
Wait,
It's so
I'm
sad that
tracking
they
him now.
completely left out the final battle
Whoa.
against Shion, because that was actually a really cool
A
fight.
new
And
entry in the
her,
journal.
even if they skipped all the phases and went into Giant Shion immediately, he'll firing a couple of lasers, Roxas dodging it, and then
Yeah, and
running
playing
there.
the music in the background, that
We
would
have
be
just
awesome.
undone.
And even if it's just a very short scene of her doing a couple of laser attacks, him avoiding the attacks, then jump, doing like his Petskin style attack, and thus killing her with it, that would have been enough. I do like these little scenes where they add some background on Riku's journey. Like, these are scenes, basically, that's what happened to Riku in KH1. And I do like that. Like, yeah, that happened. He did meet Ansem Seeker of Darkness. How Riku got off. And I really like those little
now that
extra
can't be
scenes
right.
because these are
If the
they were
data was
supposed to
repaired,
be in.
we should be seeing the things that were written inside.
Yeah, they do
the
add a
journal,
little
right?
bit of backstory.
But what we just saw,
And
that never happened.
It's just not
Or at least I never
enough
wrote
to
it
really
down.
justify this.
True.
You mean, and some of that stuff you don't know
But yeah,
about?
this is the perfect spin-off in a way. You can
Wonder what's
completely
going on
leave
inside the journal.
it out of the series, and you don't really lose anything, but you get a fun
found
little
Sora.
side game that adds a little bit of backstory and some well done Kingdom Hearts gameplay. Because
You do know that I'd play this game every day over days.
of course, as a game, this is way better.
Even though I don't like Days' story,
Hey!
I'll give it that it's better than this one. But this has the gameplay that is way superior.
I don't feel like the story of Days is really better. It's just maybe some people do like it better. I don't feel like the story of Days is good.
I don't.
Mickey,
As for me,
where am
I don't hate the
What
story,
happened to me now?
but I do dislike the fact that they added so much unnecessary stuff like Shion. And I get the flack a lot of
Looks
times
like
because
some
of
kind
that.
town.
But at least they
Hey,
created
wait,
a character.
the island.
She died.
What happened
She had
back on the island?
a quote-unquote meaningful thing to do. So bringing her back would simply destroy
I'm glad
the
to hear
sacrifice
that.
that she did, and that is the
And
valid
they
for
are
Sora.
go-
for
and they
Roxas.
are
Strange
going
town.
and they are going to do
Why?
exactly that.
Of course
'Cause
they
it's
are.
gonna
Full of
happen.
glitches,
They're
too.
going to bring Roxas, Shion, Ven, Terra, and Aqua.
All
Those
right.
three do
I'll
deserve
see
to
what I
get
can
back. At
find.
least Ven and Aqua. I wouldn't be mad if
Something strange was happening
if
in
Terra
that place,
actually
too. Huey, Dewey,
didn't
and
come
Louie
back,
decided
you
to
know?
go
I
investigate.
don't think that's
You
gonna
took out the
happen.
fight.
It's gonna be
course
a
not.
Promise Sid you'd
it's
bring
gonna
him
be
back
that
safe
super
and sound.
happy-go-lucky
Of course,
story
you know,
that
Lee
it's gonna be
will
a Disney story. Everyone will be coming back.
Oh,
Lee
yeah.
will be all
I
happy
remember it
with
too.
Roxas and Shion, and hell, even maybe Isa will come back.
And also Yuffie,
And then,
Aerith, Leon too. Wonder how those guys are doing.
Who else? Oh, then the trio from the
Interesting. So that's where you
the
three
land of
became
departure
friends.
will be okay as
I
well.
got a question for
Sora
ya.
will be happy with
When the
Riku
journal
and
got all
Kairi, and then
digitized,
it will
we found the
it would
old
completely
entry,
end
right?
on a happy note, most
So,
likely.
does
It
that
will
mean
happen
the
like that,
Pluto
yeah.
that woke
And
Sora
for good
up
measure, they also
is
bring
the
back
Pluto
Naminé
that's
and
just
Yeah.
made of his
and
data?
Why do you ask?
Replica Riku because
Well,
Why
I'm
not?
wondering if there are data
Why not?
versions of all
Oh,
of us
we
inside
forgot
there
to check
too.
yesterday about the Riku replica
That's
stuff.
a good question. Jiminy, what do
you're
you
right,
think?
yeah.
I'm afraid.
I was
Your Majesty,
so in
that
hurry
I
to
don't
get out,
actually
but
have an
today
answer
I
to
have
that
more. I
question.
have time.
As you know, the bugs are blocking our access to all of the data. It's quite possible.
And I mean,
that
there
the
is
entire
some
data
issues
world
with the
has been
gameplay of this
fragmented,
game as well.
and
I
that
feel
it's
like
not a
especially
whole
the
entity like we
platforming is
first
super
thought.
annoying. But that's just having a
We
3D
just
adventure
haven't
controlled
figured it
with a
I really disliked
digital,
the auto jump.
yeah, the auto jump is annoying too. But if you turn it off, it's just as annoying because
Yeah.
precision platforming just
You're
doesn't
right.
work well with a
I'm sure
digital
Sora
pad.
will lead us to the
I didn't
answer.
even know you could turn it off. I simply stopped trying to
When you
jump,
found Huey,
and I only
he had
used
a
the auto
fragment of
jump
light. You
because
sent him back to Sid's,
that
and
way
they
I
found
would
Dewey.
fuck up way
He had a
way
light
less
fragment
frequently.
too. Then you found Louie and one more light fragment. They
But yeah,
created a
it's
keyhole,
just
but with a
it's
piece
just
missing.
and in
After
the
that,
end
you took
where
Louie
you
and
have
headed
that
to Sid's.
platforming challenge where they take away your movement abilities, that was just a dick move. Like I don't know why they put you through that, because that was super annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Louie,
Huh.
run! Go to Sid's
It's
and wait.
him.
I hope you're happy with all the trouble you've caused. What's this? Hey, is this another fragment?
We finally get explained how the fragments, like all the L-shaped fragments, create the keyhole.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we would actually getting that explanation would be really cool.
Because it really doesn't make any sense that two L-shaped keyholes, L-shaped fragments create a keyhole.
That guy left for me back on the island.
Sora, can you hear me?
Mickey, I found another keyhole like the one from the island.
Also, I feel like the overall the visual quality here is much better too.
Whatever enemy is inside this keyhole.
Let me see if I understand. You're thinking this
That might actually have to do with the fact that they had to recreate all these scenes from scratch, because this game didn't really have many in-engine cutscenes.
When I'm done, the town
So
ought to
them were
be
just
fine.
done in that still frame style, and I actually do prefer those because they did look better on the DS compared to the low quality 3D cutscene style they tried for days. They tried to replicate the style, and it just looked like here they didn't even try to replicate. They just created
Did you see me? How do you like that? Huh?
Not really. You just teleported in and out.
Am I missing something?
That's Heartless's power.
You can. Yeah, we are missing something too.
Don't worry. All you gotta do
Totally nothing happened. That's
here once and for all.
Use my power?
And yeah, that's the whole thing. That they still, even in this movie, they get it right, so you don't feel like there's something missing when watching this. Because in the Days cutscenes, you clearly know that something's missing. Here, it's better done, but it's still not perfect.
Thank you, Sora.
And now the bugs are gone, for whatever reason.
Mystery is solved.
Yeah.
What mystery? We didn't even...
But what about that guy in the black hood? I mean, he could be the one behind this whole mess.
The one thing that I wouldn't really have minded if they actually went back and had
it's another new entry
rights for Kingdom Hearts 1, to be more consistent,
like a new
do the voice acting for
every
Halo.
time a world inside the journal's repaired.
It wouldn't feel as natural, because it just sounds so much different in that one game, and all the other games his voice is very similar. It's like it often is trying to change his voice, and what you said with the new trailer, and also being up distance, you can still clearly hear it's the same person.
Yeah. But I actually, for a long time, I thought they had changed Sora's voice actor from the first to the second game.
I mean, you can somewhat hear the similarities if you really listen to it, but...
Well, I sure didn't write anything like that in the
Well, I was a kid back then, you know.
Hey, do you fellers think
how could they forgotten that Pluto was with them? And also, Heartless in the castle. Also, they forgot something he does in some of the
we gotta check the rest of the castle now.
Innocent. But why doesn't Mickey question it at all? Because like
I'm not. You're having some cuts.
This is not our day.
Cut off.
Well, fellas, I hate to say
Okay, it
this,
seems like
but
I
we're
think
trapped.
it's better now.
Yeah, I always assumed it's something like he isn't in the real world, so he can't summon the Kingdom Key. so he reverted back to the original Keyblade. But that still doesn't answer why Mickey doesn't question it.
Yeah.
What's that?
Undo the hurt to unbar the way.
Gorge, we're trying. It said we've already undone some of it, right?
Well then, we'll just have to keep going.
That's also so
Prepare the
weird.
journal's data as fast as we can.
Whoa!
The
Your Majesty,
question
I
the
think
fact
Sora
that
just
they're
might have reached
stuck
the
in
next
the
world.
real world now that that doesn't make any sense as well. Him being in the data world affecting the real
I'm as
world.
worried as you are,
So they
Donald.
could have probably
But right
figured
now,
out
our
they're
best
not
hope
in
is
the
fixing
world
up the
anymore.
journal.
It's still weird how they all got dragged into the data world without noticing.
Whoa, look at all these
Yeah,
blocks.
I mean, it happened during that white bright light
Yeah, I can
after
hear
the
you,
first world,
But
but
where'd the town go?
it's weird that the
I
others
was
don't
just there a
notice it.
second ago.
Also,
Yeah.
these blocks look really crisp in HD.
Yeah, true.
It's all a really big mystery. The only thing I can think of is that maybe
And
when you defeat
are you
the
triggered
enemy
yet?
in the keyhole, you'll set something wrong. I saw a message that said, undo the hurt to unbar the way. That might mean that mending the hurt in one world
Yes, I'm
is
triggered now.
opening up a road to the next
Took a
world.
little bit.
I don't know much about what's going on. What I do know is that after I beat the enemy, I ended up right here. And from the looks of this place, this world could probably use some help.
I think you're right, Sora. And if this world's like the others, in order to fix it, you'll have to find the key.
Oh, I
and
did.
defeat whatever enemy is
I
hiding
found it
inside.
pretty cool how they
If I
added
do
the
that,
gardens and
then
everything
I'm
to
just
the
gonna
game,
get blasted off
and
into the
expanded
unknown
the
again,
worlds.
won't
Mhm.
That's something I really liked
I'm good
about
with
this
that.
game, how they expanded
Yeah,
some of the
I'll help
worlds.
in any way I can. I'll go and
Well,
track
but you
down
didn't
whatever
really
it
like
is
the
that you need me to
expansion
take
from
care of.
Traverse Town, did you?
Thanks.
In the raindrop distance.
Who's that?
Yeah, that's a different thing because they mixed styles that in my opinion,
The
don't
Heartless.
mix well.
I got this. Stay back.
Because that J-poppy pseudo cool stuff they added didn't really, it just doesn't really fit
goodness.
Kingdom Hearts well.
You okay?
Yes. Thank
That's the
you.
problem because it clashed so hard.
I won't really pronounce myself about
Who,
that
me?
because I
I'm
have
Sora.
this soft
And
heart
you?
for
Well,
The World Ends With You. But I do understand your
What's
point.
wrong?
Oh,
I mean, another
really
problem
don't
I have
know
is with all the
but I
characters
can't
being.
remember.
You know, the thing that makes that kinda messes with me is
What are
the
you
design
saying?
because the
That
design
she
from
has
from
amnesia?
The World Ends With You in general, the characters are a bit more pointy. You know, they have this pointy design, and they have rough
So, the bugs
edges.
have caused
In the
everybody
translation
have
to
funny
Kingdom Hearts,
problems with
they
their
tried
memory?
to
They lost it.
maintain the
That's
original,
true.
but at
I
the
better
same
find
time,
the keyhole
they introduced
quickly
a
and
little
make
bit
this
of
world
Kingdom
okay.
Hearts style, and
I
it
think
felt like a weird mix to me.
if you're looking for a keyhole, I
Also,
believe I
yeah,
saw
Nara,
one
you're right.
somewhere.
I realized
Where's
that
that?
immediately too. The Cheshire Cat has the same voice actor
I
as
just
Winnie the Pooh.
can't remember.
Really? I never noticed that.
Yeah.
What could she remember when her
Oh my god,
memory
it's true!
dismembered? Perhaps
Oh
an
my god, it's
inkling
true.
could help give
Screw
her
you
a
guys.
feeling.
It's just another reason for me to hate this world.
What's an inkling?
A thinkling.
An inkling is for you to figure out.
Wait, isn't the Inklings
If
the
you find
the
one,
things
this
from
will be
the
forgotten. Or is
from
it
the
that it will be remembered?
Splatoon games?
Yeah, that's true.
Hey,
This
Oh,
wait,
God.
game
don't
is
go.
are called Inklings too.
Oh my god, they plagiarized Kingdom Hearts.
I'll be back in a sec.
But yeah, basically, that was the world gimmick for here. You had to
Could
collect
this be
these
an
things and then give it to Alice so she can remember.
Alice.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's
How
her
does
name.
this supposed to be?
What
An
was
inkling.
my name? Oh, if I could only...
I don't know.
Maybe it's Alice?
Also, Alice sounds really old here.
Don't forget this. I don't know about Chain of Memory,
Yes, of course.
coded,
Of course, my name
but I
is
do
Alice.
I do know that in
Hey,
the original
that's
Kingdom
great.
Hearts 1,
Your memory's
the
back.
original voice actor for Alice
So
did her
that
job, and she
keyhole,
was like
Do you have
60s.
any idea
Yeah.
where you could have seen it?
Well,
Wait. Oh shit, I'm an idiot. I forgot to change it to Final Fantasy, from Final Fantasy to Kingdom Hearts on Twitch.
That's right.
Wow.
Do you know
The
where?
restream still has Final Fantasy 7. I didn't also change the title and everything. I forgot about that.
The fog that's
I'll change that real
could
quickly.
be unclogging with just a smidgen of memory jogging.
Okay. So if I keep on
You
giving
mean a
her
smidgen of honey?
inklings, she'll eventually remember where she saw the keyhole. But where can I find more inklings?
Perhaps one way, or another way.
Okay, now it should
or
be
in
fine.
between
Pink
ways.
Eclipse.
One
Dark
never
Eclipse.
knows.
I can't read Dark without thinking about dank memes.
Okay,
Memes.
Alice,
The dank memes.
I'll be back with more stuff to help you remember. Just stay right here.
Yes.
Oh,
That's right.
I did like the shmup passages as well here.
Yeah, it's nice.
Our world still aches. And your next road.
The only
still
problem is
waits.
that if you died,
Would
you
you
had to
tell me
do it
what
all
you
over
want?
again.
Okay, I didn't know that because I never died. The only problem I had is was getting a really
that
good
port
high
mean some
score
kind of
here.
bad
I have
for you,
no
Jiminy?
idea why it's so hard to get a good
In the
score
reports,
in
do
this
you happen to
boss
remember what it
battle.
was that they called Nominee?
A witch who changes memories.
Yes, that's right.
Gorge, is that your second journal, Jiminy?
All the strange occurrences taking
So the
place
second
in
one
these
is-
worlds are about the first journal in which Thank Nominee was written.
Well, that makes
But
sense.
as far as I can tell, the second journal seems to be just
But
fine.
as we can see, these pages
Are
are
you
empty
thinking
too.
Nominee may have something to do with it?
Well, I can't be absolutely certain, but I have a feeling that that may be what's going on.
But you know what? I wouldn't mind another recoded game about the
Guess you better
second
wait
journal.
and see what happens.
That could be nice. I always say yes to Kingdom Hearts 2
hey Alice. I'm
Sora
back.
with this clothes.
I
Up until
hope
this
you're here to
point,
help me. Remember what
I do
forgot?
believe that Kingdom Hearts 2 is the
course.
best clothes for me. I really love the ones from Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. But Kingdom Hearts 2, I don't know, there's something special to them. I love those
I
clothes.
remember.
I would have
Let's
sex with
see.
those clothes.
I was in a field of flowers when I saw a rabbit in a waistcoat. He seemed to be in an awful hurry. I chased him into a burrow and fell down a very peculiar hole. That's how I ended up here. And then, when I asked the Cheshire Cat
It
how
sounds
to
so
get
weird.
home, he suggested
She
I visit
sounds
the
like
Queen of
she
Hearts
really
in her
sounds
castle.
like a 60-year-old woman trying to
That's
sound
it.
like a
The
12-year-old
Queen's
kid.
castle is where I saw the keyhole.
That's great. You remember everything, don't you?
Yes, and it's all because of you.
Nope.
Thank you. Sora, would you like me to show you the way to the castle?
Yeah. Let's go.
No meddling.
So she can get beheaded.
The truth lies through the keyhole. And with it, true memories.
And who are you?
One thing you have to say is, like, Riku got really good at
Please
voice
excuse
acting.
us,
Like,
Your
Gallagher
Majesty.
is a
We
really
just
good
need to look
job.
around.
Stop there!
Yeah.
And I have to say,
All
one of
of
the
the
best
ways here
voice
are
works
my
for
ways.
Haley is definitely
Only I
Vanitas.
decide who gets to
Oh, I
ring
love the
around
work that he does
or
as
the
Vanitas
square.
because he
Yes, I'm
seems like he
sorry.
really is having fun
We're
doing
just in
Vanitas.
quite a hurry.
I think so too. I think like voice
Not
acting evil
likely.
characters is more fun.
I demand you stand trial this
Because I
instant.
actually
Huh?
remember reading somewhere that he actually was hoping to do a villain
Please,
in
Your
Kingdom
Majesty,
Hearts.
we haven't
And
done
Vanitas
anything
was the
wrong.
perfect
A lie
perfect
if I've
chance for
ever
him.
heard one.
Because you know that
More
scene
proof that you're
that
the
I think
thieves
it's
who made
Aqua that
off with
defeats
my
Vanitas
memory.
and then she's going to
Come
take
on,
his
it wasn't our
helmet.
fault.
I think
It
it's
was the
Aqua.
bugs.
And then he starts laughing like a maniac.
So that's
That
how
scene
you
is so
did it,
great.
is
I love
it?
that scene.
You and an army of
really
insects.
awesome.
Your Majesty, there's no evidence.
There certainly is.
Insects?
I say you're guilty. That's the verdict. Guards, off with their heads.
Oh no! Sora, we must go.
She
Alice,
sounds
do you
weird
remember
too,
where you saw it?
like the
Is
queen.
the keyhole here?
It's there, inside that birdcage.
Yeah, because you can totally miss that.
Thanks.
Sora, where are you
have to try and find a way to get to that keyhole. You should escape while you can.
Oh, but
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
if you say so. But don't let the guards catch you.
Bye.
Well, he didn't really care about the guards. Just
Don't
kicked their
let him
ass.
get away! After him!
And she really sounds off. But yeah, I
That's
really
good.
would
Looks
like an
Sora got
encounter
another
between
room
Sora
prepared.
and Vanitas.
It happened
Yeah.
just like we thought.
I mean,
Like-
he
Another
does
line
see
showing
Vanitas
up in
for
my
a
journal.
split second in...
There are more
They never
hurts
really
than the
encounter.
one you have
Yeah.
just undone.
Uh-oh. Gorge. That must mean the door's still locked.
Undo the hurt to unbar the way.
I do like Donald and
I guess
Goofy's
there are other worlds in the journal that are still gonna need
guard
our help.
clothes, basically. Like, not
Mhm.
Night,
I wonder how Sora is doing.
Magician Dolan.
Your
The helmet
Majesty,
from
do
Goofy
you
is
think he's opened up a
phenomenal.
path to another world?
Doesn't fit his head.
Look,
Or that
It's him.
completely pointless half piece of armor.
Got
Yeah.
you now.
Got him.
Tell me, are you the one behind these
Gotcha
glitches?
now!
This world has been connected.
Glitches.
Memory and reality now stand tied.
I love Maleficent. How she
It's time for you
how
to
she
learn the
completely
truth.
misunderstood the whole datascape and the glitches, like with, especially how they put
Hey,
it in the
hold it.
subtitles as glitches and date
You can
escape.
go after him. There, he knows something.
But yeah, it makes sense. She's a witch from like the 1950s. How
How
would
are we
she
gonna find
understand
out who
magic
he
like
is?
like technology like that?
Yeah, true.
Don't worry, Sora will catch him. Then we'll know for sure.
This is when he opens the door, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that scene where he opens
Chip
up the
and Dale
door,
must have come back to
which
rescue
makes
us.
little to zero sense.
You're
Yo, what's
here?
up?
That voice.
But yeah, you're right. The helmet doesn't
Mickey?
fit at all.
Is that you? I was just following that guy and
huh? Majesty, there, on the monitor.
And now they finally realize that they are no longer. That must be weird.
Yeah. Yo, what's up?
Hey, what up?
I like how he takes his hood off.
Riku?
It's so swaggy.
Sorry.
He didn't really
Not
take it
quite.
off. He just reprogrammed
Much like
himself.
Sora there.
Yeah.
I'm just zeros and ones that look like somebody you know.
Oh?
Memories used to fill Jiminy's journal.
You know,
But when they were
I
pulled
loved
apart
the
and
battle
stitched back
against the
together,
infected Data
bugs
Riku.
appeared. It
I
was these
love
bugs
most
that
of
kept
the
the book
fights
from
in
being
this game. The
completely
boss
restored.
fights were pretty cool,
Of
actually.
all the possible
I
vessels to protect
love
the
the
data,
battle so much,
I was chosen
especially
from the
because the
journal's
battle
pages.
theme was Riku's theme.
The full set of memories was transferred inside of me to shield them from corruption.
This makes so
So,
no
in a way,
sense. Like the whole
What I really
the whole
am is
setup
Jiminy's
of
journal.
the journal having
You're my journal?
The
journal having a mind of its own and stuff like that. That's super weird.
the sense of this game is
I took the
negative.
liberty of importing all of you to help solve the mystery of this entry.
Imported? Where?
You really haven't noticed?
That
Oh?
All right.
you know, Riku, that's all fine and dandy, but you could have asked, instead of just
in the journal?
importing them.
Yeah.
It's not really that he took any liberties.
Chip?
You just
Dale?
t-
We finally got through! The room was empty when we came back, and we've been searching the data for you ever since!
Well, Sora's here with us. And Chip and Dale are
I do like this music, the mystery song.
Really, you like this one? This is one of the musics from Chain of Memories that I never really liked that much.
It's the mystery theme. It's like mystery.
I think that I don't like it because it's simply a 5 to 10 seconds loop.
Yeah, that is true. It's a 5-second loop.
A hacker.
Haxor! Delete,
That's
delete,
true.
alt
Then there
control
won't be
delete.
any way out for you.
System out print line. Fuck this.
You know what the insane part is?
What is?
That fucking hacker is Pete.
Ilmo.
Pete's
luck.
a computer hacker.
The
Like,
link from
holy
here to the
crap,
real
that
world has been
idiot
totally cut.
gag villain from KH2 is
How about some good news?
he's a computer
If
hacker.
we repair that link, a new pathway should open.
I don't think it's
course.
ever repaired how he
That's
did
if
it
these
as well.
bugs weren't around.
You know, with his traveling in the past in KH2, it makes more sense because it was just a chance.
I don't
encounter.
understand it all, but basically this means you guys
Yeah,
can't go home,
Source
right?
Team. I love Source
Okay,
Team.
then I'll go bash the bugs for you.
So capsule.
To be honest, I like Sora's theme, but it's not my favorite
Sora,
out of the
that's
character
another
themes.
one we owe ya.
Who says we're keeping score? We're all friends, right?
I don't know. I like the optimistic,
Right. See
happy-go-lucky
you.
type.
Yeah, I think it perfectly fits Sora. Both Roxas and Riku's are more melancholic.
Sora, how do things look over there?
That voice.
Also,
Riku?
probably one of my favorite
I
worlds.
don't know. There's not much going on here.
Don't
I
be so
usually
sure.
always like Olympus
One of the
Coliseum.
bugs
They
you're
never
hearing
can
was
do it
linked
wrong.
definitely in Olympus Coliseum.
My favorite
First,
version of
you're
it
gonna have to find the
is
keyhole
the
where it
Kingdom
resides.
Hearts 2 version
Then,
because of
my
the
findings are right.
underworld.
That'll take you to the world.
And I'm actually hoping that in
If you
Kingdom
can
Hearts
get rid of
3
whatever's
they bring
harming
back
the
the underworld and not just
bugs
the
will disappear.
The new part.
It's as easy
yeah.
as that.
But
So it's
in
just
Kingdom Hearts
like
3 it's
those other
looking
ones.
lit.
The
It's
enemy
really
is
looking
inside the
really
keyhole.
nice.
Well, we'll see. I mean,
Alright.
it can be
I can get
interesting.
rid of them.
I was so
Once that's
disappointed in
done,
Birth by
I'll
Sleep
find a
when
way
they
back outside
added the
for
town
all
of
of you.
Thebes, and then it's
Thanks.
just like
It's just
one
one area.
screen,
Yeah.
one barren area.
Your
It was
search
like
for that world's keyhole brought you
the
to the lobby of the
Olympus
Colosseum,
has so
where you
much
met Phil.
so much things to
Hercules had gone
explore,
off to
and
investigate the cause of the bugs
you just didn't
and
do
hadn't
it.
returned.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, the underworld was the perfect
When
expansion
you
for
finally found
the
him in the Colosseum
for
labyrinth, Herc
Olympus.
told you that Hades
they
was the one responsible for
had
the
the-
whole mess in Olympus.
the-
Knowing you
the
had to stop the evil
Colosseum
Hades,
first,
you and Herc
and
headed
then
further into the depths of the maze.
adding the,
Ready to face
it was a
whatever
perfect
danger may
expansion.
lurk
It
ahead.
made a lot of sense and it was really fun. But yeah,
I actually also love the music from the underworld.
yeah.
Are you Hercules, the hero?
But I
Who are you?
really like Olympus because
problem.
that's the perfect way to
Now show
introduce
me that you got a real good
Final
reason to
Fantasy
fight.
characters into the game.
Ready for this?
Oh yeah.
And I really hope that they're gonna go all out with the tournament thing in KH3 again.
Yeah.
Because
The only thing that I didn't like in introducing characters from Final Fantasy in Olympus was in Birth by Sleep that they introduced Zack, and I'm all fine and dandy the characters being introduced there, but with Zack they tried to make his design look like the Hercules design,
So everything said
and
about you
I
was
didn't
true.
really like that. It's not that it's bad, but
me your name.
it has the edges from Hercules, and
My name's
the
Cloud.
design is Hercules based,
No friend of heroes.
and I didn't really enjoy that.
Hey, what did we ever do to
I
you?
don't know. I mean, you could totally clearly see the original. Like you could totally see the soldier-based design still.
Say,
How
yeah,
the-
yeah.
with the soldier clothes and everything.
Hades,
But
Stay
just
out
you
of
know,
this.
adding the helmet,
I told you this is my fight.
and he really doesn't
Please,
look like
stop
the
thinking about
redesign for
the ages
KH1 Cloud. And
What's
Well,
that?
the KH1 Cloud, you do know that's Vincent Valentine's clothes. I don't know why they did that.
It's
Are you
inspired.
the one who did this to the
Yeah, but
Colosseum?
It's some ads, but it also isn't just Cloud's purple gear plus
Then
the
who
cape
did?
and the
Sorry,
glove from
Wonder Boy,
Vincent.
but this maze has another
They've
keeper.
dropped pretty
But hey,
much the
I'm a
base
fair guy,
Cloud
no?
design and
I'll
made
stay out of
something
your way.
completely
I mean,
new, adding in
why
some
work
Vincent.
when I can just
Yeah,
sit
but I
back
did like that in
and
the
watch you
second
all
Kingdom
wither
Hearts
away.
they based the clothes from Advent Children.
Get back here.
Yeah, that
So
it was a
Spike.
nice touch, although I don't like
Go
Advent
find a
Children's Cloud at all.
and kick
Because they made him an emo.
Yeah, I don't like his personality, but I do like his design, and I do love the
Nice
final
guy.
fight from Advent Children.
So he was just using me the whole
Klaus,
time.
Klaus, Klaus.
Yeah,
Hey,
Dominic
wait a
always is
sec.
doing that.
Is
He's always
Klaus a
introducing-
German word?
Yeah, it's a German name.
What
What's
is
his
it?
problem?
Oh, it's just a German name.
I guess he's just another victim of
Does it
Hades'
mean anything?
schemes.
That doesn't
Not
explain
really,
why his
just the
attitude
name.
stinks.
Whoa, whoa.
If you say so. I just
So
hope
if
that
it's
I'm not saying
Hades,
the worst
who could it be?
word in
Not
German
sure
that
I
is
even know
available.
where to start.
Oh no.
We have to do something about this. Otherwise, we're
But I
never
really
gonna get
like
out
this
of here.
world. Maybe it's because
we
I'm
go
into
back to the beginning then.
turn-based RPGs,
Come on.
but
You
it
can
also
follow
had
me.
that timing gimmick like Mario RPG,
As you
Yeah, I
Paper
do like.
Mario kind of.
I do like that.
You found Cloud, surrounded by
It was really
Heartless.
fun. I don't know
His
if
heart
I
was
actually
so full of
like
despair
like
at
that whole
first he
you and
chose
her
not to hear what you
how
were
they
saying.
how Mickey is basically talking
But soon,
to Sora.
the two of you found a way to reach
He's
him.
explaining
and Cloud
stuff
decided to
Sora
help
did
out.
to Sora. That
Together,
sounds
the three of
weird.
you headed further into the maze.
I feel like he should have not addressed Sora as a person, but more like talked like someone's explaining
Tina.
it to him.
Right.
Yeah. Also, this fight was really cool, and I like the idea of these three. And also, who does? How they? Not that Cloud.
Look at that gang on Cerberus. They ganged up.
It's about time I found my way home.
When you have three.
I'm really glad to hear that.
Hey there! Think you might be forgetting a few loose ends? Like me?
Hades.
I finally find a trap with all the right trappings. And what do? You go
Interesting. They
and
added
look.
this
You see,
fight
there's a thing
because it's
about
actually
deadly
in
mazes.
an
You're
optional
supposed to
fight.
die in them.
It is.
I guess this is
I
going
think-
to take a more
wasn't it?
personal approach.
I'm not sure because
I
I
have
know
a
I
theory.
fought him.
Hey, Herc, I think I know now how
Wasn't
you make it
he-
as a hero.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, tell us, Sora.
Something like, if you find yourself in trouble, make sure you're the one still standing at the end.
That doesn't really make sense.
Prove that theory!
I don't know. I think this was this was an up fight.
I'll give you this round, but
Well,
not the
maybe it
match.
was.
What can I
Because
say?
I know you only need to do like 5 turns, and there's like 30 in total.
You gotta tell me, how'd you do that?
Hero. That's the job.
Hero, huh?
The Colosseum should be
Well,
safe
being
now.
a demigod
Come on.
also helps.
We gotta go find
Yeah,
Bill.
that too.
He's probably pretty worried.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Get up on the Hydra's back.
Mickey,
Get up on the
that
Hydra's
do it?
back.
yup,
To recovery.
Sora.
10%.
Thank you.
This time, we didn't get a video.
Right. Those scenes, they originated inside my mind. When you got rid of the bugs, you gave me deeper
Okay.
access to the
What does
memories
that work?
associated with those worlds. The things I saw must have found their way back through the link and shown up on your monitor.
That doesn't make sense.
If those
Not
memories
really.
came
I
from
mean,
deep within
these
the journal
things
itself,
did happen.
then it's really no wonder they're
Mhm.
unfamiliar. They don't belong to any of us.
Something's happening.
Who
Happening.
belong? Yeah.
Huh? No way.
There we go.
Mad hacker.
Mad hacks her skills.
Playing dumb, eh?
Pete's here? How'd you get in?
Same way as yous did. Thought I'd take a little vacay from the outside world. Well, this here world belongs to me, see? So
No,
mix
wait,
off.
I don't think he did actually do the hack thing. I think he wasn't he outside of the door, listening on the others and just, I mean, he just did clearly do Hexer's skills. But I think he was just sucked in, like, involuntarily again. I think he was eavesdropping on the door and just got sucked in as well.
He's up to no good.
Something like that, I believe.
Why is it so quiet? I thought this
I
place
don't
would
even
be
remember
busy.
that much, to be honest.
It's like a ghost town.
Oh boy, Agrabah.
What happened here?
Agrabah is a world that I really wouldn't see back in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Despite the bugs and Heartless,
But you know what? I have a feeling that we might see the world from the Princess of Heart back in Kingdom Hearts 3.
It would make sense actually, considering it's such a key theme with all the 7 princesses again. And I wouldn't mind going back to Agrabah if they add the King of Thieves movie. You know, the third Aladdin movie?
That's the one with Aladdin's dad.
And disappeared. But
I know.
thankfully, the magic didn't affect you, Sora. Your power
Oh yeah,
protected
they
you from a
make a
time-stopping spell.
Oh, that scene in the game is so
order to
creepy
stop
because
Jafar and his evil
of the
plan,
colors.
Aladdin had gotten a hold of the real magic lamp.
That whole negative thing. It was
But his
so
victory
annoying
didn't
with
last
those
long.
stupid
That sneaky
with the
Iago
stupid
swooped
Jafar
in and
clones
stole
and
it.
everything.
The chase was on.
Dominic liked KH2's Agrabah. Yeah, I didn't mind it as well. But I feel like KH2's Agrabah had more potential. Like they didn't go through well enough with the whole Return of Jafar. It was more like it was an abridged version of the movie.
So long! See you later! Better not catch you bothering my friends again, Iago. I don't get it. Why did Aladdin have this old thing?
But yeah, I feel like if they add the King of Thieves movie, Aladdin's movie, the Agrabah world could be interesting. And at this point, it's a staple. I think it has been in every game.
Not Birth by Sleep.
And Dream Drop this.
So, you got troubles? Well, you've come to the right. Wait, you're not Al.
By the way, which worlds are confirmed for Kingdom Hearts 3? We have Tangled, Big Hero 6, Olympus, and Twilight Zone. Yeah, Twilight Zone.
Who are you?
Yeah, basically, that's... Although, Twilight Zone and Radiant Garden will most likely happen. I don't think he's actually...
Are you for real?
I think it's not actually confirmed
Got a
that,
few rules. The limit's 3. Can't expect other people to take care of every little thing for you. Am I right?
Do you think the world from Unchained Key will be present?
I wish.
You mean Daybreak Town?
What it was before.
I mean, it might be true, but from what it looks like, Daybreak Town does no longer exist.
Oh.
You did it.
Because from what it looks like, the Daybreak Town is where the war happened. You know, it's basically the Keyblade graveyard now.
Oh, that would actually make sense. And by the way, do you remember that city, Cable something?
Aw, no way.
Or was that Daybreak Town? I'm actually going to look here.
I have to do exactly what you say.
No, it's my fault. I should have been a lot more
slight
careful when I
idea.
worded my wish.
No,
Cable
don't
Town,
say
yeah,
that.
Cable
I didn't tell
Town.
you about
I
all
think
the
that's
rules.
it. Let me
I
check.
just let you start making wishes with no
Cable
guidance.
Town.
Okay, that one's a freebie.
Never heard of
And
that.
wait, there's more. I just happen to have a trace on a certain super creepy bad guy
Because
that you've
I
been
remember
looking for.
reading that
What do you say?
somewhere, but I'm
How
not
about
sure
another
what
chance?
it was.
How else will I find him? And I do need help. All right, Genie. I know what I want for my next wish. I wish for you to take me to the villain.
Woohoo! Your wish is my command, little man. Buckle up. Here we go!
He made it easy for himself. Yeah, I don't think Daybreak Town will happen unless it's confirmed that it's not been destroyed for the war. Although I believe like that's exactly what happened.
Where do you think
the war
he decided to
destroyed the city?
And how did he get in there? Pete
But yeah,
didn't even
I
exist
found
in the
stuff on this
datascape,
Cable Town.
From everything I can tell.
It was shown at the 2.5 launch event a couple of years ago. But there's no screenshots or footage of this town, and there are people speculating that it might actually have been cut from Kingdom Hearts 3. It might have been a world for Kingdom Hearts 3, or it could have been cut off, or it will be mentioned again soon.
Well, maybe it's also maybe it's the Big Hero 6 world. Maybe.
Well, it's called San Francisco, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know. Cable Town doesn't ring any bells to me, but maybe.
I know what the plan is.
Yeah, neither here. Oh, but there is art supposedly.
You avoided Jafar's traps and headed
Or maybe
into
not.
the Cave of Wonders, where Jasmine slept under a spell. You cornered the Vizier in the
Oh,
lamp
that
chamber.
Cave of Wonders was so annoying as well.
But he had the upper hand.
I'm
He
actually a
still
bit
possessed the
tired of
replica
Cave
of
of
the magic
Wonders. If they
lamp.
bring back
Making his final wish,
Agrabah,
Jafar
I'd
transformed
rather
himself
see new
into a
stuff
genie.
instead of
And,
just.
using his new powers,
But the
he
Cave of
disappeared
Wonders also
inside the
appears in
keyhole.
every movie, right?
I think I don't know. I mean, the thing I liked about the Cave of Wonders was that it was completely different every single game. But I don't need it back as well.
I see you are
Also,
no
the one
ordinary
thing that
street
really
rat.
annoys me
Not
about
as you elude my ingenious traps. Impressive.
Wait, did
But
he
your
have a new-
persistence, it has won you
Does he have a new
nothing.
voice?
Yeah, I
Do
do
you not
say,
see
think
I
so.
am invincible? Nothing you
Seems
can
more
do
deep.
to defeat me.
I don't stand a chance.
No,
What
he's,
do I do?
he's using the same old lamp trick again.
Leave me.
Genie!
That's the thing I.
He's not kidding about the invincible part. None of your attacks can hurt him. But Jafar's a genie now. Like it or not, every genie has a cage.
That's the thing that I don't like about Agrabah, that they recycle the same plot idea over and over and over again.
Stand still, you
Like,
bothersome brat.
also, the
It's
whole
over.
deal about him having to waste his 3 wishes over and over again, and they usually have so stupid
It's time you bow to me.
excuses for wishes. I read that too.
Okay, I give up.
Yeah, I really.
I'll never do it again. I gotta find a new line of work.
At least he has the right voice.
Give me the lamp, child. It belongs to me.
Hurry, Sora! Use the lamp! You can trap Jafar inside it!
Hear that, Jafar? It's time for you to go
And
home.
he couldn't he force Jafar to fulfill his wish?
Yeah, now that I think about it, yeah.
Could have had 2 wishes fulfilled. Like, give me 5 million money and some sea salt ice cream.
Is that it?
And now buck into the lamp.
Is it over?
I'll decide later.
This just ain't fair.
Did he just destroy Jafar, by the way?
Cast this whole world
Looks like
into
it.
darkness.
Pete, I found you.
It disappeared.
Hey, where are you going?
Whoa! Sora! You leaving already?
Yeah, it's time for me to go. I wish you to help Jasmine home and give the lamp back to Aladdin.
Consider it done! That's wish number 2! And what's on the menu for numero 3?
I want my last wish to go to Aladdin.
Huh?
If he hadn't found the magic lamp, we never would have met and become such good friends. On top of that, I know
Yeah,
here,
such good friends.
he'll use it for you, for something good that's sure to make you happy.
Sora. You're the best! Talk about a friend! I'll tell Al that's how you feel. Catch you later, Sora!
Goodbye, Genie. Thanks for
My
your help
wish
with
is to have
everything.
more wishes.
You're the best too.
I don't think that works.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think he even said it in some game. No, like, no more wishes or more lamp bullshit.
Yeah, I think he says that in the first game. And I do believe that he says that in the movie.
Pete. You're not getting away this time.
That is
Although I feel like there is a loophole that you could probably find.
Oh, this is the scene that they break his keyblade, right?
Spoiler alert.
It's a daisy. I had completely forgotten about that up until this point.
Must you always be so exasperating, my
she's
dear
here too.
child? Do you require a reminder of my past?
Why exactly does she have that
Isn't
what is that effect called? You know, her voice, the effect that is on her voice.
Yeah.
And well,
bye.
Bye, Lamau.
So we see 'twas but a
Oh, I
lie.
think she wished she could do
And
that
now
to the
that
real
it's
thing.
gone, this entire world shall be mine to rule.
I don't think she could do that to the real thing. Because she
Yeah.
does say it's a lie. It's a sham. My keyblade is not a sham. You're the sham.
Drag all that you see into deepest dark.
Seems like you're the biggest body of them all. Also, Maleficent here is really fucked considering she can only summon Shadow Heartless.
Huh? Riku!
Well,
Mickey!
Maleficent! What are
Uh-huh.
you doing here in the Datascape?
Datascape? Spare me your dull details.
But since you're wondering, it was all
The
my
Datascape.
idea, you bozo.
It actually would be a nice idea. Create a virtual world, and they're like, "Hey, Maleficent, this is yours to command." Close Maleficent and Pete inside that data world.
yeah, see, there it is.
And what do I find?
She's doing the eavesdropping and gets sucked in.
That bright light?
That's what happened. And for whatever reason, Riku didn't notice he got sucked into. And how exactly was he able to mess around with him?
I have no idea, to be honest.
He's not smart enough to use that to his advantage. He's a joke villain, but I guess
He
he
is
was able
smart when the plot requires it to be.
Yes, so.
Better get here right away.
You'll take no such time with me. What is
That's
this
bullshit,
place?
though. How could I simply enter? How could she simply enter the Datascape?
I don't know.
I think it's
I don't
hooking a
know.
bunch of places together. Could come in handy for taking over them worlds, huh?
It does seem. For once, you may have done something right.
And there you have it. Me and
For
Maleficent
once.
been digging around in here ever since. Lucky for us, this world connects right to that there shiny castle of yours, Mickey. Oh, right. I mean, it used to. But that was before I took control of the only way out, making sure you guys are stuck here forever.
It was you! You're the one who cut the link!
Of what consequence is that now? Both
Yeah, that's what
worlds shall be
exactly
mine
is
quite
exactly what he
soon.
just said.
Then, when I have immersed this world in darkness, I shall send my heartless horde back into your little castle under my command.
That'll never happen.
I mean, it's not a bad idea
The
for
long
her.
slumber ends, and very,
You know,
very
taking over this
soon,
here, then
all the
using it as a
worlds will
portal
belong
into
to
the
me.
real world. Building a
Just
giant army
one
to take
thing.
over the real world.
My worlds must be free
Considering
of light,
they
and
have
yours
basically
are
an
far
infinite
too bright.
source of
It is time for all of you to fall under my spell,
you know,
into a
going
deep
where-
sleep.
You're wrong.
But,
This is one world you won't touch.
Riku is triggered.
But, That was not the brightest idea you ever had, Riku.
Yeah.
Considering he is
Don't you
sick
know
with the
he
book
belongs
and
to
all
the
the data and
darkness? That means he is destined to be consumed by it like the rest of us. This boy is under my control now.
Oh,
I have
okay, yeah, that
great
also
hope that he
works.
will prove to be more than useful.
Looks like it's game over. And
That's
you
true.
suckers are just a bunch of losers.
Retry.
First start to retry. I do love this concept of this world though, where you have to use Dolan and Gooby as your attack commands, basically. I love that idea. It was really interesting.
Go and take Riku away.
And another thing, doesn't Riku
Well, they
have
did.
all the journal data inside of him?
That's true. The data stamp is going to make cast into darkness.
And Jiminy,
Darkness.
how many of the worlds still have
Yeah,
bugs
you should
left
have
in
thought
them?
about that.
Well, it looks like it's only one. That sure is a shame. We were so close to being done.
Getting all the bugs would have meant finding a way
Aw.
back home for all of you. Guys, I'm sorry. I really blew it this time.
It's not your fault, Sora. Don't worry. I'll take care of everything. I promise.
Your Majesty, that's dangerous.
I know I can find another way to get rid of the bugs. And
Yeah,
rescue Riku
he's
too.
real.
Sounds good. Count me in.
Also,
If he dies, it doesn't get to respawn.
also Yoda here is super powerful.
What is super powerful?
That's weird.
Yoda.
Oh,
I
Yoda.
mean, Mickey.
Keyblade isn't working.
Sora, I'm
Well,
sorry,
it's not a real Keyblade.
but your Keyblade was completely destroyed by Maleficent.
No way! But how?
Thing is,
You
about
stole
that
it.
Keyblade, it was just an object that we programmed into the datascape from the outside world. There's nothing we can do in here. But once we're all back
So
at the
why
real
can't-
castle, we might
Yeah,
be
what
able
about-
to rewrite the data and make a new one. Except, one problem.
And
Maleficent is
that
blocking
will
the
help.
path out of here. Until we can find a way back, you'll just have to do
What
without
about
one.
Chip and Dale?
Chip and Dude.
What will I...
Why not Chip and Dale?
Don't you worry. Now it's time for me to show you what I can do.
Why didn't they program backup
You guys,
Keyblades?
hold down the fort.
Or how about Mickey gives you one of his two Keyblades because he's able to summon the Kingdom Key D and the Star Seeker? Why not borrow
Sora
him
needs
one?
a data keyblade. Don't you understand?
Oh, yeah, a real one
You
doesn't
understand
work.
nothing, man. You're an inculturate of Kingdom Hearts, okay?
Oh yeah, Data Sora is not actually able to wield a real Keyblade. Only the Data
gonna have
Keyblades
to
work,
deal
right?
with whatever
Of course.
Maleficent and
Didn't you
Peter
know
will
that's how
show.
it works?
Completely is
And
pointless.
bugs.
The
Maybe
trippy
we
part
should be
comes
getting
after the
worried,
next
huh?
world where
Wow, the king said to
where
stay
where it
here.
feels like the rest of
What do
the
you
rest of the
think
plot
we
is just
should
pulled out of
do?
Nomura's ass because
Sora?
Strange.
the way
He was
Sora
here
gets
a
back his
moment
Keyblade
ago.
is through the connection through Dolan and Gooby.
You don't think...
Data Sora made a connection to real Sora, and that's how he got a real Keyblade. Because that's how it works, right?
My
Dude,
Keyblade's gone,
that's
but I'm still gonna
that's
help.
it. You figured it out.
I know I can save
Oh
really
my
Riku.
makes
god,
sense,
it all makes sense now.
Pete!
My life was a lie.
Where'd that voice come from? Huh? Oh, wait, I know you.
See, he's an
You're
idiot.
that annoying pipsqueak. Just what in the blazes are you doing here?
Start talking. Where are you keeping Riku?
On the stop yelling now?
Well, if you want to find your pally, you're gonna have to catch me first. So long!
Hey! Come back here!
Is it just me, or the last act of this game is so weird?
Show yourself!
Well, it's not the last
Pete!
act, or like it makes
no!
it seem like
I'm
this is the
trapped!
last act, but
No, the last act is Castle Oblivion.
Well, ain't you a pointy-haired doofus?
At
Oh,
least
but
that's what
Coming
it
in
considered.
here when there ain't nothing you can
but
do.
basically
I
this
can
is the
wipe that
first
smug
part.
look off your face!
That's the annoying part about this game. You do
can't
this
touch
here,
me.
then
Come on out,
you have to do all the
partners.
worlds again. Before you
Now
have
you
to do
guys
the
all
worlds
play
all
nice
again.
whilst I finish setting up
Wait,
our
what do you
little
need to do the
puppet
worlds
show.
again? I forgot.
Have fun with your new best friend.
After you do the data worlds, you have to do the data worlds inside of Riku again, and after that you go to Castle Oblivion
This
to
would
do
be
all the
great.
worlds
yeah.
yet again.
If only I had my Keyblade.
Although the Castle Oblivion is
No,
short.
I can do this on my own.
Yeah, I remember now the data parts inside of Riku. That you have those doors and you can't
Goofy!
Over here?
Gorsh, Sora. How come you came to this place?
You have to survive for a bit
King
until
wanted us all to
Goofy,
stay together
before
back in
Goofy
the
comes and
library.
helps. And then
You
there's
shouldn't
these
have run off on
annoying
your own
enemies,
like
like the defenders that always where
I
AI is not
understand.
smart enough to kill
Sorry.
defenders.
Good. That means we
You
can
can't
go.
really do anything because
It's this way, silly.
Huh? We're not going back?
yuck.
I
They really
thought we were
wrote
chasing after Pete.
They
Come
wrote
on,
yuck
we gotta
in the
hurry and catch up.
subtitle.
Chase after Pete? You sure?
Of course. It's like you always tell us. When you're friends, you do whatever you can
May
to
your
help
heart
each
be your
other.
guiding key. Oh wait, no. That's not it.
Thank you.
The thing with the "May your heart be your guiding key" it feels so forced how they added it.
Yeah.
I mean, he came with
It's
you?
a cool idea, adding like your own version of "May the Fourth be with you," but still, now
I hope he's
they
okay.
pretend like
Come on,
it's always
let's go look
been
for him
there.
first.
With Goofy randomly spouting it out and like, I think Jens had always said it, but not in the other games.
Donald!
Yeah, but it's true. I mean, I don't mind in, for example, Miki saying "May your heart being your guiding key," and then Aqua saying, "Oh, that's an old saying that nobody uses anymore." I don't mind that, but when Goofy was like, "Oh, Yen said we used to say that," at least I think so. Nah, you can't buy me with that.
Donald? That's true. The 0.2 Aqua thingy, that's okay, especially considering that the old masters used to say it. But why would Donald and Goofy know about it of all people? That just doesn't make sense. It being an old forgotten line, okay, but
Huh?
It wasn't even Nomura who put that phrase in.
Like getting dragged
into
your messes.
Nope. It was his co-writer. You know, Nomura writes the script and then sends that guy to spell check and things like that to know. And he suggested, "Oh, don't you want to add this phrase in?" And Nomura was like, "Okay."
You don't need a keyblade.
Okay, I didn't know that.
When you have us with you.
That's what he said in an interview.
Thanks, Donald.
My friends are my power
You
cliche.
too, Goofy.
And I'm theirs. I love when Van says that to Vanitas. That's like a sick bird.
Hey guys, I just want to say.
At least I have some.
Yeah,
Why are
it's
you
always
saying
about
that
your
now,
friends.
Sora?
At least I have some.
When I'm with the two of you, I feel like I can do anything. It's kind of like we've done this before. There's no memory of it, but it still feels like it happened.
So it's because you talk too much rock, Sora.
It's kind of fun to
That's
make
not a
the
sad
same
song, that's
friend
dearly
twice,
beloved.
And a little exciting.
Dearly Beloved, I wouldn't say it's sad. It's more melancholic music, and I love Dearly Beloved.
I like that it changes the feeling for
each game.
Whatever game it is.
I love the version from the original Unchained Key.
Yeah, the bouncy one.
Couldn't get nothing done by yourself.
Yeah, because you don't need the keyblade when you have Donald not casting Goofy always dying.
True. Where is the lie?
Heartless.
Oh no! What the heart? Wow.
Arturesu.
I mean, Donald and Goofy can defend themselves, but what about Sora?
Yeah.
And now they're full.
Look out!
We've been trapped!
Oh, yeah.
We're a sandwich.
Did you see that they didn't put in any of those data escape parts?
What do I do now?
You mean the trigger, the sections?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes
Why
sense. It's
the
just
blazes
gameplay.
would you
Yeah.
chumps risk your necks for a
I mean-
lump of data? Why, he's a phony. You guys made him, and that Keyblade of his, he's not even real.
Oh, why don't you be quiet?
I mean, Pete is right.
Sora's our friend,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Donald.
Huh, some
That is also
friend.
true. Also,
He
Dolan
ain't
lost his
nothing more
head.
than an
Yeah,
empty
he's not
shell,
wearing his
and
head.
He doesn't even have a heart.
That's not true. We've all got Sora's heart right here inside us.
Well, Goofy
What
too.
a load
Yeah.
of boat.
I was
I
thinking
mean,
about
okay,
that
no,
as well.
Goofy's not wearing his knight armor.
Sora
Mhm.
keep fighting for us, no matter how hard things got for him, if he didn't care about us.
And me and Donald, we're always gonna fight for him too. That's because he's in our hearts
But
as much
this
as we're
Sora
inside
does.
of his.
But this Sora
Something
does it
else.
because you
I can say this
programmed
for
him
sure.
to do it.
Sora is our friend, and that makes him our power. Let's say it together.
My friends are his, my power.
my power.
Say it 10 times in a row and your friends will become your power.
Oh, enough with the mush already.
And see,
You
they
must
already
judge,
have a
see?
stupid
And I've been
catchphrase
on
that
that
summarizes Kingdom
Can't
Hearts.
protect you
My
now.
friends are my power. That's already a thing. It is a thing in
Goofy.
chain.
Please, just
My
stop.
friends are my power, and I'm
Time to say
theirs.
good night.
What's the
Let him
most
go.
part of it? There's an NPC, the silly character in.
Huh?
Okay.
What just happened?
Both their hats fell off.
The Keyblade?
There's an NPC
How'd you
in
get that?
in the Unchained.
Seriously? Maleficent
That's like,
crushed that
yeah,
thing like it was a
he
bug.
fights on.
Sora,
Yeah,
it
my
looks to
friends
me
are
like
all
something inside of you
Wow.
has been changed somehow.
And then there's
Mickey,
actually,
But what did I do?
he.
What was
his
inside of me
friends
that
got
changed?
I can't say what it is for sure,
Uh,
but I think a new part of you has been awakened.
put on this mask of him.
The Keyblade's power comes from the wielder's strength of heart. Once, an old friend said to me,
I
"A
didn't
heart is
understand
so much
that
more
last
than
few
any
sentence.
system."
Okay.
The Keyblade we gave you before was one we
basically,
created. It was nothing but
became,
data.
That
To tell you the truth, I never
wanted to
expected
keep
it to have the
his
same kind of power as the real
friends
Keyblade. That weapon was just a replica. It didn't have
And so-
any substance.
uh,
That's why Maleficent could
Yeah.
destroy it so easily.
keep this
But during your journey, you
that
really made a
guys,
connection
nobody
with all of us.
around.
You've become more than the system, Sora.
Maybe
The power you found inside of
Help.
you isn't like anybody else's.
Wow.
And when you access that power,
Oh
that's
no!
what brought your Keyblade back.
Normally, you realize that
And that's what I believe anyway.
KH2
Only you
and
had the power to do
for
it.
data Sora. For the
Power that's just mine.
Yep. I think that's right. I've been
Now you've
searching
got
all
one
over,
fake Keyblade.
trying to find a way to fix the leftover bugs.
Fake Keyblade
But
01.
everything looks like it's okay.
I mean, no, actually, not real.
I love the design from 01, to be honest.
Keyblade just ain't
Yeah,
fair.
that's also that thing is so broke.
Maybe it's time for me
With
to make
being
a
able to hit
strategic
from just anywhere.
No way!
Mhm.
Not so fast! Give us Riku! Right now!
I've about had it with the lot of you. Now get out of my way.
Huh? What now?
That was such a cool fight, by the way. Gathering data, data recovery 60%,
Sayonara.
60%.
See you later. Go.
Sayonara.
He's gone!
But look,
He took the chance to run away while the others were distracted.
Wait. I need to do this on my own. Up till now,
What about my friends
all
of
of
the
you
power?
helped me. That's the reason I made it this far. But guys, it's my turn now. I have the Keyblade again. I'm gonna help you find a way back.
Start to reason, or do you just want to try your new power, Sora?
Huh? Well, maybe just a
Busted.
little.
It's not like we can stop you, right,
But that's
Sora?
also Sora.
Just remember, you're never alone. When you get hurt, it hurts us too.
That's just.
Sora,
This
you're
was just
always
made
a
so
part of
that the
our
game
team.
wasn't. Didn't turn too
Got
easy.
it. I'll
In
come
a
back
way,
safe and
that's
sound.
probably
I
true.
promise you that.
Also, they would have meant more programming, having multiple characters from now on. I do like the whole. I did like in this game the changing movesets for Keyblades.
Don't you know
And
when
that
to
Pete
quit?
fight. That was so cool.
And you're
I
coming
don't
with
like
me.
the changing Keyblade movesets in Days though. It felt weird.
The problem
'Cause I
with
got a
Days is
brand
that
new plan
most
for
of the
ya.
Keyblade, no, all of the physical combos in Kingdom Hearts Days were shit.
Almo.
I wish I could just one-shot bosses in the game.
Not this again.
You give
But
up
still,
yet?
it was still kind of pretty cool.
Well, I still got
See,
an ace up my
that's
sleeve.
fine.
Come
Even
on
if it's
out
just
and
one
say
hit or
hello.
something like that. It's better than.
Riku!
Oh no.
Sora, stay back!
Feels bad.
Riku! What happened?
This is some Matrix.
Yeah, this is the Matrix, man. Didn't you know? This is Kingdom Hearts Matrix.
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 I took the liberty of taking away his liberty. I love it.
Was load some of those bug thingies into your pally's animatronics. Now let's see what this minion can do. I order you to attack.
I will never answer to you.
No? Okay then. What if I add a little more juice?
Stop!
Feels bad.
Completed.
While
You have now installed. You have now installed the base test.
The latest firmware is installed.
Talk to me.
I heard a scream. Sora, tell me what's going on.
Mickey, it's Riku. They put bugs in him.
What? Riku! Can you hear my voice? Riku!
He's bugged now. Yeah, they installed Windows 10 and now he crashed.
Please. Can't you hear what we're saying to you?
Destroy
we don't.
me.
What?
Me or install Windows 7. Please don't.
Dong.
Huh?
Just watch.
I am the keyhole.
Now now basically that means you're gonna have to do the entire game again.
Is he? Do you think?
Well, if the bugs have taken over Riku, then that means he might not ever wake up.
Data Sora is
unless we get
dropping
rid of
into
the bugs
Riku.
first.
Basically, yeah. Just like Riku dropped into Sora and... Like real Sora dropped into... no,
So if
real
I
Riku
debug
dropped into
him,
real Sora,
Yeah.
while
Come
Data
back to us.
Sora drops into Data Riku. Poke me.
Guys, I gotta go inside
Yeah,
to look.
Ree, poke me hard.
Yes, I'll poke you.
Of course you
Who's
will.
to say if it's even safe inside Riku?
I know it's risky, but if a friend needs me to be there, I'll be there to help.
The most infuriating part is the final part about this.
Well, I guess that's Sora for you.
Still can't talk to
But we'll do everything we can to help you out.
Thanks, guys.
That's the problem. And I mean, one could argue that Sora had made a connection.
Sora, don't forget, you're not going in there alone. Your friends will be right there fighting alongside you in spirit, no matter where you go.
It sure is empty.
Sora went inside Riku. Do you remember years ago when the Kingdom Hearts fan base was so out of control with the Soriku stuff?
But they're spreading in
that
just a bit
still
of time.
hasn't been gone. Do you remember when the story was simple and clean?
Oh
And they
my
won't
god,
stop
what you
there.
They're
They're going to dominate the entirety of the datascape, and that includes you too. You won't
But yeah,
be able to
we're
last
far
long.
from done with this movie.
Here, take this.
We basically finished the first act. There's two more.
It's data that isn't supposed to be inside Jiminy's journal. Someone added it after the fact.
Okay.
So this someone was
The
this
game
the
actually
same person
makes
who
you think
filled
that
with the journal's
you're
data?
almost finishing it.
Yeah, it really is.
I don't know for sure. It's up to you now to find out. You've got to figure out who it is.
Or I guess we're probably halfway there.
All the bugs
Because the
outside
second visits to all the worlds are
just solve
shorter,
the
and
mystery
the
of
third
this extra
visits are
data.
super short.
Then the journal will be completely restored. It'll also give the others a way back
But I
home.
think the extra data is what happened in Chain of Memories.
And take the bugs with me so
Kids
they're
are not
destroyed.
supposed to understand this.
They'll never see the light again.
Kingdom
will
Hearts
all
is
be
not for
over.
kids to understand by a long time.
Go.
Nomura knows
Well, I can
that
still control this.
the people that's like
won't be able to
the
hold
kids
them
that
off
played
much
Kingdom
longer.
Hearts 1
Hurry, Sora.
are the
If you leave
people
now,
that are
you can make it
supposed
out.
to play this story and
don't wanna
understand it. If you were 6 years old when you played Kingdom Hearts 1, yeah, 15 years later you're 21 and then you're capable of
still just
understanding
enough
what the hell
time.
is going on here.
Right.
Great. Since there's escape time, that means there's enough time to stop the bugs and help you, right?
What? I didn't mean that.
Come on, this is me here. You didn't really
That's
think
Sora.
I'd just give up and leave you like this.
Sora.
Sora's a goody goody.
I remember
Goody
now.
goody two shoes, goody goody two
Once you get
shoes.
an idea in your head,
That's right. Now tell me how to save you.
Yeah, this is now very Matrix shit.
see that door?
Now he makes
It should
open
lead
doors
deeper
into the
my
world.
data. Inside, you'll find a vast world
Ooh,
created
we have to
from
go
my
deeper.
memories. Once you've gotten rid of the bugs in one
Kingdom Hearts
world,
Matrix shit
another world should open before you.
0.1.0.1.1.
Bugs are everywhere, Sora. Be careful.
Okay. Be right
I
back.
did like the gameplay aspect where you basically were leveled down again and you had to unlock your power again. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, that it was.
Now we get the bridge version of that, smashing against all the.
He does use some attacks from the game.
Man. I actually love that he actually also uses
Thanks to you, I can access this world, now that you've weakened the bugs here.
Nice. We have a hacker.
It's been a while.
That's a weird color scheme.
Hey,
Yes,
do you
Island.
remember when you left me
Yeah,
that
it's all
keyhole
grayish.
here before?
Yeah. You needed a chance to
I
prove
don't
yourself
think
with the
that is
Keyblade.
what.
You also needed to learn how
It
everything
hasn't been a
works in
while.
the
The
data
movie's
scape.
like 1 hour and a half.
I didn't know I'd have to face such a big monster.
It's an hour ago.
Did you know what was inside?
Sorry about that. I
Update
didn't have
mods?
time to
Oh,
show
you mean
you the
the
ropes.
dark side.
Inside the journal, the Heartless had already shattered the walls between worlds. And soon,
Also, Sora,
more
this
and
is
more things
Riku's
were breaking
place,
down.
where you're just
The
sitting.
bugs were attacking the wall between the datascape and the real world.
Also, I don't know if
I
these
had to weigh
trees
all
are
the
safe
options.
the way they're bending.
I decided to use the damage
For a
to my
long time, they
advantage
shouldn't be safe.
and call Mickey and the others here to
You
help.
know where it's Matrix shit.
I know I put everyone in danger, but I had no choice.
Mickey said there was a mysterious message added to the journal, right? After all this, we haven't figured it out.
Audio maker Jacob
I think dragging
S.
everybody
I don't
into
get
this
that.
was wrong.
As long as our
neither do
friends
I.
get back safely, it'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. Now Riku realized him. He should have probably asked for help than just popping in everyone. Still looks weird with that grayscale filter. Now we've got another door. And 20% more of Sora's power. As I said, I like these little fight scenes. Thank God they didn't add the more annoying type of blocks here.
Hey there.
Like the splody blocks
Looks like you're
and
taking care of the bugs here too.
Riku!
Sora, I owe you.
that's way too easy. Like
Last
this was
time
way
I was
more
here,
annoying in the
it
game.
was to keep Sora safe from danger.
Without a doubt.
Do you mean Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
Jacob Sartorius. I still don't know that
targets,
person.
because they had
The
pieces
guy
of
from the
keyhole.
Sex Offender Shuffle.
I knew somebody.
I
had
have
to
no
look
idea
out for
who
them.
that is. I'm sorry,
I
man.
decided to do it.
But Riku,
neither do I.
why didn't you
Reed's
let me
just
know what
talking
was
about
going
sex
on when we
offenders in this
met?
game.
I'm sorry. You still needed to toughen up a little bit more on your own. You
I'm
had
not
a rough
searching him
job,
up right now.
And if you couldn't do it, then... well, I guess my only option would have been to
We're
handle
fucked.
it on my own.
Riku.
And we've seen how that
You know
went.
what? You gotta stop doing everything by yourself.
We've seen what happened when Riku went on his own. He
I
got
like getting dragged into your
beaten
messes.
first
Donald
try.
and Goofy said that.
Bonk
Friends
in the
want to
head.
help you out whenever they can.
Sora.
Forget that.
Again, that would be
my
very
own talk.
that would be a very meaningful conversation between real Sora and real
Stop with all the
Riku.
apologizing. Come on, we've
That's
got
the
things
problem
to do.
I have. It's interesting and meaningful stuff that happened here, just not to the right. Sora has his issues with friendship and stuff, and Riku does too. And it feels like they never talk about it. That does not make sense. You cannot any of the cheater.
Yeah, that mad hacking skills.
Mad hacks. Also, he's a real fucking using that Kingdom Key. At this point, you should be using the Olympia. The Oblivion.
Sora.
When do you get 0-1? Is
I'm
it just
sorry.
in Castle
Come
Oblivion?
on, stop saying that.
0-1 for
you
beating
blame
the
me?
final boss, I think.
I should never have let the bugs in like
Are you
this.
sure?
Every
Because
time,
I used
it's me
0-1 to
against an
fight
outside
the...
force.
Yeah, that's true. You get it
I
for
always seem to give in.
finishing the
Hey,
I think the
Riku.
Dragon Maleficent fight.
Question.
Mm.
How many worlds
You
have
get
we
it
been to
very
now?
late.
Because not too long ago, the answer to that question would
3?
have been only one. But now we've been to all kinds of places, on tons of adventures. And instead of just sitting around and
Do you know
dreaming
what's
about what's
fucked?
out there, we only have to remember it.
That's this
that
dinosaur.
easy.
He gets
We've got the whole universe inside. There
the
are worlds
formatting.
inside us. Try and let that
It'll be
sink in.
formatted soon enough.
I don't know much.
Oh yeah,
but
that's
that's
true.
amazing.
When he
Incredible.
fixed the data, he
But you
changes them.
know, no matter the world,
The last
no matter how far,
act of the game, he's like he
You're
doesn't know
always
anything
safe.
again.
Yeah, he's getting reset.
you're right. There may still be outside forces trying to pull you in, but I know you're not gonna lose. Everything you touch makes you stronger. It always has.
But he did lose.
Sora.
Sounded good, right? You're not the
uh,
only one who's
Kids,
grown through
don't take
all
that
this.
lesson. That's not true. Not everything you touch will make you stronger. Don't touch
Yeah,
that
well,
acid.
you're still kind of a half-friend.
It won't make you stronger, I promise.
Hey,
Don't touch
don't
it, and
think I'm not gonna
definitely
remember
don't
that
drink
when I'm
it.
taller than you.
I look forward to the
You
day
will
that
never be
happens.
taller than Riku.
Hey, Sora.
I would actually like for Sora to
Never
be
mind.
like 18.
I'll tell you when it's all
Kingdom Hearts
over.
3.
Okay.
But that's not the case.
I'll see you on the other side.
He's like, what, 16, 17?
Yes, they're getting to the point of adolescence. So next door, number 4. That's Agrabah, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, this was such an annoying word. The retread Agrabah. This is still bullshit. You can't destroy it. Magic. You can't kill those rock. If I touch my PC, like...
You might actually get a
Remember
shock.
This? It was right around here
If it's
that
turned
I came
on.
to save you.
Yeah. This is where Maleficent ambushed me. I thought I was a goner.
I'd gotten a bad feeling. And Mickey knew something was up.
I'm glad you came when you did. That's when I lost the power of the Keyblade.
Don't
You
pretend
see?
this is things
Things
that
work
happened
out.
long time ago. That was like 20 minutes ago.
No matter what
Yeah.
you lose,
Or
you can
game
always
like
get it
5
back.
in-game
And
hours.
that means you can definitely get yourself back.
I kind of envy you. You've got a simple world.
Is that a good thing?
I envy whatever makes you think it could be.
Gee, thanks a lot.
Come on. Let's head back.
Hey!
I mean, Sora is a simpleton. That is true.
Simpleton.
Not that it's a problem, really.
Enough hurt's been undone for you to access the
It
innermost
it gets
reaches of my
him
data.
fixing problems.
But remember, in there lies the source of all sources. We don't know the bug's true form or origin.
They skipped over
Why it's even here.
So if
not
we take
Halloween
it out,
Town.
we'll solve the last of the data
Olympus Coliseum.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Everything should be like it was before.
Thanks for everything. I feel like after going through all your memories, now the journey's
Because
made
they're
me that
going
much stronger.
to...
You don't have to thank me.
Sure I
Wait,
do.
did they... I think
There's
they
no way
skipped
I would have made it
Olympus
this far
Coliseum in
without
the
your
real
help,
game
Riku.
as well.
Yeah,
Plus,
I do believe so as
you
well
were even
because
there when I woke
it's
up.
the
Remember when I
gameplay
first
is
got my
mostly
hands on the
RPG
Keyblade? You were
turn-based,
there
and
from
they
the start.
probably ignored that.
What do you mean?
I know it in the Castle of
first time I
Oblivion
saw
it's
you was
back,
on our
and
island.
there it's just normal fights.
Really? I
You
forgot
need
about
to-
that.
Sure I saw
Yeah,
you there.
there's a
Huh. That's strange.
where you know
Keep
the you meet
Are you
the
ready
three
for
you
this
meet
fight?
3 characters and they give you
I'm
they tell
afraid I
you
have to stay
like
out here.
there's one
But I will leave
mission
you with this.
where you have to kill as many Heartless
No
as
matter what's
possible.
in there now,
The second one I think
hold
Cloud
back.
tells you to only attack the enemy that attacks you, which basically means you'll just have to wait because none of the enemies will actually attack you. So you basically have to just wait it out and let the enemies be enemies.
Yeah.
Riku, how did...
And yeah, this is where the
Wait,
data where this fight happens.
you're not him.
And this is such a great fight.
Can't be Riku.
Yeah.
The bugs must
This
have
fight is
absorbed
really
his
awesome.
power and taken this form.
I love how he
Now I see why he
adds
felt he had to
blocks
warn
to
me
his
about
attacks and stuff like that.
Here it
and
goes.
pops out the block for his attacks. That was really fun. And I think he had like 3 or 4.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Oh.
That descent is really similar to Kingdom Hearts. Is it one? No, I think it's the opening of Kingdom Hearts 2 that Riku does that descent and actually turns into Ensign.
Yeah. I love this. This is so well done, and it just feels like these fights are, with the clashing, and you have to block his attacks. I mean, the throwbacks to Kingdom Hearts are obvious, like the throwbacks to 1, and then he killed him with his undead skin.
It's time
This
to
is
head home.
very well crafted. These are scenes that I would have liked in these are scenes that make it more like a movie.
Yeah.
It is enjoyable to
Nicely
watch
done.
this.
Riku, thanks.
Yeah, those fights, if they were bigger in some cases, I would actually
Try to
really
use my
love because
power
they
for
are
itself.
really nicely done.
Yep.
But it's fine that it's like this.
Yeah, I'm okay with the
Just a
length,
feeling.
but if they did go the extra mile, that would be gorgeous.
I think the only thing they fucked up is the final boss, because they glanced over a couple of things.
Envious of what you have.
The M1 hit hacker.
Surrounded by friends
Well, I mean,
who trust you completely.
That's usually how game cutscenes fight works.
Yeah.
It's just one hit. You just have to hit once for realsies.
Of course we're your friends, Riku.
Also, I feel like video game boss fights would be boring if it's like you just have to hit him once and then you're done.
And just give a holler if you need help. We'll be here.
My friends.
Give a holler if you need
Yes,
help.
you're right.
Or my power.
Let's go, Riku. Everybody's waiting for us. What?
I like that the next part of the this version's special stage.
Back to the
You
outside
know,
world. Go now.
where you have to
Or you'll be
escape.
trapped inside here.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I do now. It's the fight against that dark side that
That should
is
get you out of here.
basically Sora, right?
Sora.
Nope. First,
Thanks again. I'll see you
you're
on
right.
the other side.
That Sora fight is where you get the
I'll
0-1,
hold you to that.
and that's later. Now it's Dragon Maleficent. I think.
Oh yeah. I remember now. It's a side scroller stage, right?
Yeah, it's a side-scroller stage,
You made it back.
which they just completely glanced over.
Sora. Good. You look like you're okay.
There were many interesting boss fights.
good
I
to
think
be
you also
here.
got the Oathkeeper Keyblade
You
around
guys-
here.
Listen, you'd never believe the stuff I saw.
And I think the
we saw
Oathkeeper
it all.
Keyblade was really
You
cool.
got
It was
rid of
one
the
of
last
these,
of the bugs from the data
one of
escape.
the
We really owe
faster mini
Yep.
slashes
Happy I
movesets.
could help.
I like the idea of having
Oh,
Keyblades
hey, Riku.
that have lesser
Is Riku
hits
all
that
right?
are more powerful, like the
I'm
Olympia.
just fine.
That was really fun
Sorry to
actually
put
to
you through
use
all
in
that.
this game,
Riku.
and like the super
like we
fast
managed to keep that
fighting
promise.
styles
Yeah.
from like
I wish we
Oathkeeper,
had
where
some time
you
to
had
sit
these
around and
long
catch up.
combos.
But these guys need to hurry.
I really enjoyed that.
Go there.
That's something that I would like coming back
promised.
for
That's your
for
road home to the
KH3,
real world
having
where
different
everyone's
movesets
waiting for
based
you.
on the Keyblade you use.
So this is it. Time for us
Just
to
make
leave.
it balanced, where
And time to
Now,
say
for example,
goodbye to the
days
data
they have
escape.
Keyblades that only
It's
have
not
like
every
2
day I get
hits
to
and things like
explore
that.
my
It's
journal's
horrible.
world.
but the problem is
Now
it's
that
not
the moment's
balanced.
here,
And
I'm
in
kinda sad
days,
we have to go.
in days I
You
felt
can
like the
always come
Keyblades
back
with lesser
another
hit.
time.
Like the problem in
idea.
days was
And
that
next
the
time,
enemy
we can
balancing was
bring
so
everybody.
bad, and these Keyblades that had like 17 hits or something like that didn't deal any
Actually,
damage with those super long combos.
There's
It took
something
forever. You were
important I haven't
wailing on
told
the
you
enemies
yet.
like crazy. So the Keyblades that had
It's
like
just-
only 2 or 3 hits were
No.
usually better because you had
They can wait
powerful
until you've made it
hits
through.
and quick combos like that instead of
Thank you,
instead of
Riku.
mashing an enemy with
Goodbye.
multiple hits and
You two
not
take
dealing
care,
any
okay?
damage. And then there was
Yep.
the ruler
ya.
of the sky, which you were not able to hit at all with your combos. Which also made, which is why that fight was only really you were supposed to use magic
Did we?
because you didn't deal any damage, and I see people bitching about that fight, usually trying to hit them with physical attack. Like how this fight is way too long and you can't hit him and stuff like that. And yeah, nobody makes the connection of trying to use magic, you know? This guy keeps constantly running away and makes it hard to hit. Use something that will follow him.
The problem with that game is that equipping magics, it's so stupidly hard.
The problem with equipping magic is that the different spells,
Glad to see you made it
like
back
the
safely.
3 different tiers of
Loud
spells
and
do
clear,
different
Riku.
things, and you need to
We're
level
here
up
because of
magic
you.
and then
Thank
equip
you.
multiples and use multipliers and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's so overly complicated
Well,
and just not fun to use.
Guess Sora and I are done for now.
Especially when you only have limited shortcut
It's
slots
all
as
over
well.
now that we figured out how to get rid of the bugs.
And then they fucked it up
The
with
journal
the
will go back
different
to the way it was.
pure type spells where
Is that
some
right,
of them are
Jiminy?
not useful at all.
Yes, it should return to how it was.
Didn't like the
when I
fact that
first wrote
every
everything
different level of spells
Without all those pesky bugs, the
was a
journal
different
entries should
type.
appear
Like
back in their
how
original
fire
state.
was
Right.
was a homing attack, Fire
entries
2
will reappear
went in,
as they were
or
before.
Fira went in a straight line, and then Fire
all of the
Fire
rest
3 or Firaga was that arcing
be reset.
meteor type attack. It
That
just
means
sucked.
the whole adventure we all shared.
This is sad
It'll
now.
be swept from
Don't
our
cry,
memories
guys.
like it never happened.
Does that mean you're gonna forget about
Just
the
like
time
Days
we were
and Shion.
together?
Who?
Because everyone,
Talking about right
because that
now?
because everyone liked
We're
that
not
so much about Days, so bring that shit
That's
back.
just the way it goes.
Not fair.
Mickey, still there?
What?
Yeah, why not make a backup then?
Riku explained
No,
things.
make a backup, then restore the
I
backup
know
after
it's
the
not what we
formatting
all
is done.
want,
Like you do it with
but
a real
guys,
computer.
if that's the way everything's meant to be, then
That makes me sad.
Don't cry, Nara.
You went through so much. You really helped us in the datascape.
Oh.
Taking all that away is such a...
I'm
Thank you.
giving you a imaginary
But actually,
hug.
I'm
No
okay with
tears
it.
now. Everything is
Besides,
okay.
you won't be able to get rid of us that easily. Me and Riku, we aren't going anywhere. We might lose some memories, but that doesn't matter.
We may
when we still
never
got you
remember,
guys.
but we will. No, we
Our
will never
adventure
meet
may not
again,
be
but we will
found in
never
the
forget
journal,
each other.
But you'll always
Besides, we
find us
forgot
in
each
your
other
hearts.
again later.
No matter what happens, we'll be right here. As long as you remember us and everything that we've been through together,
And that's a lie.
well then, who knows?
Sora?
Well, we should sign off here.
That's the problem.
Yes, it's
Who
fine,
knows?
guys.
Nobody knows.
Give the us out there our best, okay?
What's that?
And no shit happens. Data recovery 100%. Data assembly complete. Now, glitch found in the darkness. Awakening dark glitch. Delete data escape. Yes. No.
What
Yes.
is this power?
Yes.
It's so much stronger than anything I've ever felt before. Could it be some sort of bug?
Well, but how could that happen? I thought we got rid of all of them.
I thought we did too. There's a chance we were wrong.
What do we do now?
That message said it was going to delete the datascape. We can't
Ow.
let something that powerful get loose. The journal data has to be locked.
But then we're gonna lose you and Sora, and what was in the journal. We'll lose it all.
That's not the only problem. Both Maleficent and Pete are still
Yeah, I
inside
guess
the
better
datascape
that.
too.
Not
We
really.
can't
It
let
shouldn't
them
be
deleted,
really a problem.
can we?
Even
Okay,
if
that's
I've never been
a
their
little bit
biggest
more of a
fan,
problem.
they're not made of data. We have gotta find
I
a
mean,
way
yeah,
to save
you're
them.
the good guys.
Then locking the data isn't an
We
option?
win some, you lose some. That's like.
What do we
Yeah, I
do?
mean, it kinda is, but
Oh no!
they're the heroes, so
guys,
you know they can't
hang
just
tight.
say,
I'll
"Well,
take
fuck
care of
them."
this.
They're
Sora,
villains, right?
Where
Fuck
are you
them.
going?
That
Hey,
basically
Sora,
makes them villains
are you
too.
crazy?
No way I'm gonna leave them out there. You heard what Mickey said. I gotta find Pete
Yes.
Maleficent.
But you don't even know where they are.
Then I'll just have to go look for them.
Oh, follow my heart.
Aren't you afraid? All our memories, our entire existence, even this whole world could get erased.
I'm afraid. Why wouldn't I be?
You're not in existence. You're
You know
data.
why I have to do this.
You're zeros
You've
and
been in my
ones,
shoes
just like
before.
Riku said.
You fought with no one beside
You can
you.
just reprogram you. I mean, they
As you
did.
knew, that
Yep.
was a lot less scary than just sitting around and waiting by yourself for the end to come. Riku, you once said, what's important are the actions that you take. I don't know if there's any way that we can win.
Thing is, though,
I know.
this Data Sora, in a way, is
gotta
way
at
more
least try.
mature than the real one.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's
They upgraded his IQ.
Excuse me there,
Yeah,
Maleficent. But
well,
do you really
not
think we're
IQ,
getting
but at
anywhere
least
with this Colossus?
like they made him more
No
heroic, I
Any
guess.
less of an opponent would be an insult.
And there we go.
It's him! I fought this thing on the island.
I'm left side.
But I thought it got swept
This was
away
such
into
an
the darkness,
annoying.
along with everything else.
Yeah, this fight is really hard.
Listen to me. You
Not
two
him,
need to get out
but
of
getting
here.
there.
Do you actually think
But the
I'll
fight
take
itself is
orders
quite
from one
annoying.
such as you?
Yeah, but Maleficent, I think the Pipsqueak here may have a point.
Silence, coward. You will do as I...
I found it funny that the last phase of this fight is just a small shadow.
But I mean, it does make sense considering
Maleficent!
in the end, that's what that Heartless is really all about.
Unbelievable! This guy's a lot stronger than what I fought before. No
I
way
don't
is
think
this
they
the same
actually
guy.
I don't know if they touch upon this on the movie, but they do touch upon that on the game.
Feeds on the
Of course,
glitches?
they make it very obvious.
That's
game,
it.
but I don't think that
Sora,
they're actually.
You're not the only one who changed, who evolved within the datascape.
Riku, you want to fill me in?
Yes, but listen to me carefully. I know where the bugs came from. All of them.
You learn it now?
It's your shadow.
Oh.
It's your Heartless, Sora.
My Heartless?
You once turned into a Heartless. Though
Okay,
you
so
may not
actually
remember.
talk about it.
It was recorded into the journal along with everything else. Then it vanished.
I mean, not he, but real Sora did.
Your memories disappeared too.
That is
but
true,
you
they did
managed to
talk
get
about
those
it.
back. For some reason, though, the pages of the journal, they stayed blank.
And you think my Heartless is responsible for that?
It makes sense. Everything in Jiminy's journal revolved around one
He
person.
eats all the glitches.
And that person is you, Sora.
And that's how he got stronger.
Without you, there never would have been any entries. This whole time,
I mean, that
you've
is
been evolving
that's also
in the
true.
datascape, finding new strength.
Yeah.
Your Heartless has been absorbing data and doing the same. It's grown, Sora.
In other worlds, it's all
Just like
Sora's
you
fault.
Sora, you lazy bum, you always screw everything, huh?
That must have at least weakened it, right?
I like its
Yeah,
design.
I actually
still stop it,
that
can't I?
idea, and the design too.
No. I should have realized all of this sooner. Normally, defeating a Heartless causes its heart to be released. Then the hearts return.
And I like this fight because
person
if
who
I
lost
recall correctly, there is
But when
some
you
sort
defeat
of
Heartless here
attack
in the
where he
datascape,
throws a golden keyblade at you, and
set
when you
any
pick it
real
up,
hearts
you can
free.
deal some super massive damage to
Remember,
the enemy.
Sora.
Really? I don't
I do
remember.
remember there was
I don't
some-
remember that.
Instead,
Yeah, because
I think
I'm
what you
pretty
released
sure
are
that is
probably the
because that's how
Heartless's
you
minds.
that's how you
I did all
transform the
that?
big guy into a
where'd the minds end
into a
up?
small
Where could they
shadow
have gone?
that takes much more
They're
damage.
right in front of you. Your Heartless has been gathering. Then
This was an
devouring
actually a really
dark
fun fight with all the
intentions of
different
all the
forms.
fallen
How he
Heartless.
how
That's
the
where it
Heartless
gets its
of
power.
Sora always changes.
From dark data.
He
And
starts
now,
off as a dark
just
side,
like you,
becomes an
it's become
anti-form
something greater.
kind of Sora,
something much more
and then
powerful.
finally just a shadow.
If something this
Yeah.
powerful
Or
got into Mickey's
like,
world,
something
no.
stops the big one, and then there's
have
just a
to
small
protect
shadow,
them.
and you have
I'll
to
use
go
the
there and
strength
finish it off.
they've given me. Is it over?
Oh, they basically cut this fight.
But yeah, that's the problem. They completely. This was the final, or like, it's not the final boss, but the penultimate fight, and it's kind of sad that they completely removed anything. That would have been so cool. I mean, I
No, it's
I
evolving.
guess I know why they did it. Because they already had it outside battle, and that's interesting.
Yeah. Well, they do show this, which is nice.
Yeah, this is.
Don't give up, Sora!
Mickey! How?
Anything to
And
help
now
a
he's
friend.
stopped by Mickey.
Don't you remember what I said? We always help friends. Even when the darkness closes in on you.
You didn't help
All
Aqua.
you have to do is look inside. And that's where you'll
I mean,
find your
basically,
light.
I don't know. Maybe
Sora.
that it is
It's time to
explained
do
in
this.
KH3 why it seems like Mickey forgot about them. Because it is kind of like he does remember it in this game. Mickey remembers both the what you call them, the Land of Departure trio. But yeah. Also, Datasaur is smart enough to figure out that this that Keyblade laser is out. But yeah, this is the real Sora, and now well, Sora's heartless, and that's the end of it. So yeah, it was pretty okay. I didn't remember that part of the fight. I just remembered that the fight itself was pretty disappointing.
Maleficent,
But I guess
you're here. You're all right.
And I guess
I found them caught inside a rift in the data.
We were just fine. You will hear no words of thanks from me, child.
Yeah, whatever.
Sayonara to the 1, 2, 3 of you.
Yeah,
I'm
quite
out.
the contrary. They even try to kidnap
on
Minnie.
the other side.
Sayonara.
Well, I think I'll keep an eye on them on their way out.
Sayonara.
And by the way, don't think we're letting you off the hook.
Pretty soon, the data will go back to its original form. The way it was before.
Yeah, that's not
all
everything.
those bugs showed up.
Yeah,
It's
this is
time
the
to
end
say
of the second
goodbye.
act.
Yeah, this is the end of the second act.
What
Because we basically fixed up Kingdom Hearts, but there's more shit.
It's not a glitch.
I mean, Chain of Memories
That's
happen.
just
Yeah,
what
don't
goodbye
forget.
feels like. When we met in the datascape, it brought back a whole bunch of memories. The day I set out on my first big adventure, the day I made a new friend,
But not about the.
a
But
special
not
friend.
about 3.
They all came
Yeah,
rushing
sure.
back to me. I knew that the journal, it's not just a diary, it's a collection. A collection
Which
of
big
all we
adventure is he
felt.
talking about, and
The
which
journal
friend?
shows what's in our
It's
hearts.
like, I mean, it makes. No, it doesn't.
I
It's since this
promise.
game has been created
Who
after
will tell
Birth
the
by
other
Sleep,
Sora and
didn't it?
Riku about what happened here.
Yeah, it was
That
after.
way, this journey that we just had will be one
So yeah,
everyone
they.
shares.
I don't know what he's
The
talking
memories
about.
will
Like
always
when I
connect
made
us.
up my big
They'll
adventure
be
and
our
stuff like
own
that.
special bond.
Feels like he's talking about Kingdom Hearts
Remember,
1, but Birth by Sleep happened,
We're
and
friends forever,
it
Sora.
really seems like he really did forget about everything that happened in Birth by
Friends
Sleep.
forever, Your Majesty.
Maybe it has to do with Aqua being thrusted into the darkness. Because I mean,
Maybe.
because if you
Isn't
if
this
you
the new
remember, he
scene?
also
I think this is the new scene.
this is the new scene, yeah, about the
clear.
Book of Prophecies.
What's that?
Why, that world they call the Date Escape seems so familiar.
Huh?
A book? Known as the Ancient Book of Prophecies. It's said to be capable of transcribing events that have yet to take place.
Why did I
No
mean?
kidding. If we got our mitts on something like that, we could finally take
Uh,
over permanent like.
Yes,
I think
considering legend has it the book
I think
can
it is.
also conjure,
It is
making an
slightly
entire
explained
world
how she
filled with
knows about it,
beings
because there is
and powers that
there
have yet
is
to
a scene
exist.
in the ending of Kingdom Hearts Key.
They could just make up a world. I
But
don't know.
how
That
exactly
sounds
that
like
works
nothing
out, we
more
still
than
don't
fluffy
know,
pink
because there's
kids'
still
fairy tale
lots of
stuff.
things we have to learn
It
about
just
it.
sounds too
and
good to
everything,
be
considering
true.
The game's still ongoing.
Ah.
Yeah.
But who's to
Fairy
say
tale
a
stuff.
fairy tale's not true? And I ask you, how does that differ from this world they call the Date Escape? Don't you think it might just be worth our while to search for a connection? Perhaps there's a link of some sort between that so-called journal of theirs and the Book of Prophecies.
I'd say with that, we are onto something huge. Hey,
I
Maleficent?
feel like that. I mean, that's.
Ours is not a lost cause.
Mm,
First,
I
we
feel like
must
that
take
there's
possession of
that
this
there's
data.
going to be. And that's why they, yeah, that's why she wanted the data in Dream Drop Distance. But yeah, there's lots of things still, there's still lots of things we don't know, and there's still things, lots of things that we have to learn. I mean, I do like the theory, the it's all Ventus' dream theory that's going on with the chain, you know, that whole keyboard and everything. Basically, Ventus' dream in Castle Oblivion, these 10 years. Basically, that's what the whole Unchained thing is all about. Just a dream of Ventus. You know, think my Ben is there, but Ben Unchained can be a side game that is not that important, but still matter in the events of the game.
Yeah. This music that plays after the credits.
It feels like, yeah, this all feels like, yay, ending. And I guess they try to trick you into...
No, the best trick that I got from a game like this was Bayonetta. That the rolls start the credits start rolling, and then like 1 minute into the credits, the Bayonetta's like, nah, we still have something to finish, and the true final boss starts.
Guys, a new world
That's pretty
has
cool.
shown up inside
Just
the
like,
journal.
What do you mean?
I've found another door leading to extra data. Somebody must have added it once all the other data was restored.
I mean, it does...
And if we explore that world...
Well, nobody added it, but it's basically the...
Then we should get some answers about this message.
It's the lost data...
Let's ask Sora to...
When we fix
It's
the
the lost data, what everyone forgot about being in Castle Oblivion.
Which means that Sora's journey through the datascape, it never happened to
Sora
him.
doesn't know anything anymore.
Why, now he's just the same boy he was before he ever met any of us.
I mean, that is true, but basically
My
they...
partition isn't affected. But Sora...
Yeah, but he's still powerful.
We can't send him out there when he doesn't know what's going on.
His partition.
Wait!
He just lost his save data.
Could you help me get back
Yeah,
into the
but,
datascape
you know,
one more time?
he lost the save data of... He lost the save data of Recoded. Now they just... Wait, did they pick him up here?
Yeah, they pick him up here. Mickey will
They
show
could
up.
have just... You know, they could have just picked up Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora at the end of the game, basically.
Yeah.
The journal is basically the recording of the entire... of what happened in Kingdom Hearts 1. So they could have just picked up Sora right before fighting Ansem.
Because I was here too.
And he would kind of know them all.
For the truth.
And it doesn't even matter. He would also be strong. Because he just basically picked up a level 6 Sora.
I'm Mickey.
Because that's the beginning of the journey.
From another kind
He
of world.
doesn't know jack shit.
Another kind of world?
Yeah.
Their hurting will be mended when you return to end it. It's a message, and you're the only one with the power to solve the mystery behind it. So we really need your help.
Power? What's that? Whoa!
What is power?
What's that?
What's
You
that?
may not
Ooh, what's
remember,
this? Ooh.
But it's clear you still hold the power inside you. Think you'd be willing to lend us a hand?
That doesn't make sense though,
You
because
might
Sora
help us
should be
figure out
aware
the
of the
truth.
Keyblade. He used it on Destiny Island.
I
Yeah.
don't have a clue what's going on. I don't. But at
Also,
the same time,
Sora should remember.
saying feels
Sora
kinda
should
familiar.
recognize Mickey, considering Mickey is the voice in the
So this
beginning
truth you're
of
talking about,
Kingdom
do
Hearts
you think
1.
it involves me somehow?
Oh.
Actually, I'm not exactly
Yeah,
positive.
Nomura confirmed
However,
the person in
I
the
get the
beginning of
sense
the
it's
game
something
that
important
is asking
need
you,
to
like,
know.
can you do that,
If
and
it's
just give
information that I'm
explanation.
supposed to know,
The what is it called? The Station of
Okay,
Awakening.
Mickey.
That's Mickey.
I'll help.
Oh,
Thank
I had no idea.
Let's go.
I had read
follow my
this
lead.
theory that it could have been actually Ven, and I did
I know,
like that one. but-
I know there's multiple theories, but it is confirmed it's Mickey in KH1 and it's Naminé in KH2 for Roxas.
I see.
And now he basically made a shortcut, so he can skip the entire game.
Imagine
So
if
you
they
think
made
the
it
truth's
made
hiding somewhere
you
in
have to go through all the worlds again.
But yeah, basically,
Hey,
that's what just happened. He just skipped the entirety of Kingdom Hearts
Guess
and
he
just
went
popped him
ahead.
into Chain of Memories. Doesn't matter, Chain of Memories Sora lost everything anyway at the start from level 1.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Me?
Oh no.
And now
nobody.
get...
Ah!
In
See,
this place,
a funny joke.
to find is to lose.
Jesse McCartney.
And to lose is to find.
Is he going to start singing?
That's the way of things. Here in Castle Oblivion.
Castle Oblivion?
That's right. Here you will meet people
You wouldn't
you
know. You've never been to Castle
that you
Oblivion,
care
Roxas.
Yeah, he actually went there. I started
No,
screaming.
Oh yeah, you went there at the end and crashed. But that was after Chain of Memories.
Yeah,
That happened
Use that card
after
and
everything.
press on. You will find the truth that sleeps up ahead.
This act is so weird, if you ask me.
Roxas doesn't make any sense around here. That it's Roxas that explains everything doesn't make any sense. Other than that, this act exists makes sense. Also, why does he start off with Destiny Islands? Destiny Islands was one of the last worlds in Chain of Memories. I mean, that this exists makes sense considering Chain of Memories happened. It just got erased.
Mm-hmm.
What just happened to me?
That card's
And
special.
It
will cause you to see.
Yeah, the difference is...
Well, illusions to be
Sora can actually see through the illusion in here.
Mm-hmm.
I like that idea, how you can see through the illusion. Like, but real Sora couldn't see through the illusion.
Yeah.
He thought he was in the real world, while in reality, he was just still inside a Castle Oblivion. This is how it looked for real.
Yeah, this is actually really nice.
Just the same, you'll remember the folks you meet here. At least you should.
And that's the thing. I really like the idea of bringing that back and clearing up some things. The problem again
There's no
is
script to follow.
it's fucking data Sora, not real Sora. And I mean, it is implied that I think Mickey even says it, that he has to talk about that with Sora, and that's what he also put into the letter to try to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's just an illusion.
it's a little bit too much than you can explain in a couple of sentences on a letter.
Yes.
And considering how half-wit Sora really is, I don't think he would get it when he just put a couple of lines in it.
He probably would laugh, and Rick would be, "What does it say?" And he shrugs.
You know, I mean, he did it. It isn't like with the whole, there's a lot of hurts, and you're the key that will unlock everything and fix everything, but so that doesn't really exactly explain to Sora what really happened. And in the end, still nobody remembers what happened in Chain of Memory.
Well, you did it again, Sora.
Although that book seems to be fixed now, so I wonder if it's going to be a plot point that Sora can... Because in a way, I think Sora could actually read up on what happened in Castle Oblivion now that the book of the first game is fixed.
Even in the deepest corners of your memories. It's something I want you to see. And something I want
But is that still Jesse McCart?
I
think
know
it's
you
Riku
would
now.
ask if it wasn't
Is
really
it Riku?
important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Riku.
I'll do it.
At least it sounded like him.
Thank you, Sora.
And Sora said Riku.
Close your eyes.
Wait, how does he remember Riku now?
I think that's not right anyway, because from what I know, I like that they put that in, because that's from a very early trailer.
very early Kingdom Hearts 1 trailer that he is on the top of the clock tower, right?
Exactly. And I mean, it did happen. That's a part that I actually liked. It's just sadly no more scenes, but yeah, that all happened. It's Neverland. I mean, he found Kairi, he's in the clock tower. I like that. That's more background that...
I was on a journey to find you guys.
Darkness had taken a hold of my heart, and Kairi had lost hers completely.
Oh.
But at the end of your journey, you would have saved
that
us, Sora.
is definitely Riku in here.
Think about it. What did Kairi and I have in common?
That's trippy anyway, because they don't show the faces.
What did you feel?
And it makes sense if they would open up the hood here for Riku. and then go back and Roxas has his hood again, it would be, the confusion would stop, because they want to trick you into thinking that the person in the castle talking to Sora is Riku, even though he is not. And again, that's something that the voice acting kind of ruins again.
I'd have figured out how to undo the hurt.
I thought you'd say that. And you're right. You would. Or should I say, you will.
That's a relief. Hey, then what was with the sneak preview?
I just wanted
It's a new Kingdom Hearts game.
You always make the right choices. On the road
Spoiler.
ahead, more than one truth will come to light. You'll forget things, lose things that you care about, and it won't always make sense. It'll be frustrating, and it'll make you angry. It may even hurt so badly you'll feel like you're about to lose yourself. But don't worry, Sora. That won't happen to you. You won't let it. You're like a sponge. No matter how much pain they throw at you, you'll suck it up and leave things a little bit better.
SpongeBob Sora Pants.
Just follow your heart. And you can change the lives of not
Sponge
one,
Sora Square Pants. Sponge Sora Disney
You don't
Pants.
have to do anything special.
Mickey Pants.
Just do what you do. Be yourself. After all, that's what you're good at. Do what feels right to you.
You got it.
Take care, Sora.
Spoiler alert, this is a spoiler.
Weird. No one's here.
But yeah, there's so... And now he forgot. And now he forgets
Well, Sora?
it.
How was it? Did you
Yeah, that's
have
how
fun
the castle
chatting and
works,
hanging
everyone.
with the ghosts?
You shouldn't call them ghosts. Sure, something was a little off, but I'm certain those three are still my friends.
Friends? You don't say. So then what were their names again? Tell me.
Oh, I don't even have to think.
See?
What? Why can't I remember? I know them.
Also, he was talking about 3. What about Riku? 4? He met 4 people in there.
It's just an illusion.
Lamau.
And once the illusions vanish, you'll forget all about your little
It's all about losing stuff.
I'll forget.
Hey, no big deal. The fact that
Reunion.
you can't remember them just means they weren't very important to you to begin with. Isn't that right?
That's not true. Of course my friends
I would
are
love for
always
Tidus to
important
have more
Okay,
protagonists
forgot
in Kingdom
what
Hearts.
just happened and who I met
I
inside
would love
that
to see
room.
him back in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Trust me. I know I'll remember
Maybe
everything
we'll, maybe we will. I mean, it wouldn't. I wouldn't put it over. Put it. They might get you. You might be able to go back to the Destiny Islands in KH3.
More cards?
One does not know. I mean, there's a
All
lot
of
of
these
people
cards were
originating
created
there,
from the data
just
in
like
pictures.
Xehanort.
And all of them will show you more illusions. But from now on, the illusions won't be of your friends. You're fresh off the island, which makes everyone you meet total strangers. Here's a fun little thought. The folks you're about to see, you can fight them all you like.
Huh?
What do you care? They're only strangers. Actually, illusions of strangers. Just a collection of empty bits of data. They won't be able to make the distinction between what's real and what's not. They'll look at the white walls of this castle, and what they'll see are the worlds they call home. Anyway, the truth would be wasted on them, so why bother? They're only there until they're not. Do you see where I'm going with this? Nothing's real. You can break the little hearts they don't have and then forget about it.
Especially not you.
No hurt feelings, no baggage. It's that simple. You don't have a heart. It's 100% guilt-free.
That's what you think.
What?
It's obvious you know nothing at all. Everything you say is a lie. I might have the strength to hurt someone, but what exactly would be the point? I know that it would tear me up inside. That ache would stay with me for a long time.
I have a boo-boo in my heart.
But I hope you'll see that nothing is guilt-free in this world.
You've arrived at the first question.
Huh? What's with that guy? So, with these cards, I'm gonna run into people from the past. I have no idea who.
There's a lot of things that, yeah,
fun.
I mean... It's all... I really like that. I really like the concept and the idea of what Sora's learning around here, but obviously... Oh, wow. No voice acting. Wow. Lazy bastards.
That guy wasn't
That way they don't have to actually cast any voice actors
who it
for
was
these
I met
guys.
just now. Or can I?
Wow, Sora's memory is worse than mine.
I give up.
I mean, that's what happened in Castle Oblivion, but...
That's weird.
The thing is...
I don't know what this is.
The thing is,
Wait, is this what heartache feels like? Just thinking about
the problem
them
is,
causes
with
pain
the
inside.
with what happened in Castle Oblivion and Chain of Memories,
Hold on.
it feels like
I
Namine
really
was
forgot
the
about
one
all
that
those
was fucking
friends
with his
completely.
memories.
That would mean I shouldn't
But
be missing anyone.
The
That makes sense.
losing memory
So I haven't forgotten all of
thingy in
it
the
then.
castle is also
There's
a
got to be
mechanism.
more. I still don't know.
You know, to guard
I just need to find
Ventus.
something to trigger my memory.
Well,
It's the idea that
Here goes.
don't forget, Castle Oblivion is the castle from...
yeah, I know, it's Daybreak Town. Not Daybreak Town, the Land of Departure.
Yeah, Land of Departure.
And yeah, that forgetting everything thing is supposed to guard mechanism that makes you Hey, Pooh. That makes you Wow, look at that face. Look at the queen. But yeah, I felt like that forgetting everything mechanism is there so people don't find Ven.
So, Sora, how was your time with...
Yeah.
Like, she transformed the castle to
I can't
protect
remember anything
Ven.
at all.
So
But you already
basically, if
knew
you
that,
don't know
didn't
what you're looking for, you'll just wander through the
seem pretty
castle
calm.
aimlessly and just
Guess you
forget
decided
why
they
you
weren't
why
worth
you went
stressing
there
over.
to begin with.
Out
That's
of
always
sight,
how I
out of mind,
how I
right?
thought that this system worked.
Yeah, it might
That's
be something
wrong.
like that.
It's
And
like you
yeah,
said.
well, Nominee just
Everyone I met, I can't
sped up the
remember.
process.
But
Or
still,
I don't know, maybe her affected
I'm
memories
frustrated
worked
that I've
better
forgotten
Castle
them.
Oblivion. There might
I
be
feel
many
moments of
reasons
loneliness.
why they went with
You
that.
said there would be
I mean,
no hurt
they said they
feelings,
used it as a research
but I am
facility for
hurting.
the organization. And I mean, they also
When the
created
memories
all the
are gone,
replicas and
They
everything.
just leave a hole.
Yeah.
And having that longing inside me hurts. But it'll help me somewhere down the road.
Other thing is, I wonder why.
It's the key I'll need.
I really wonder why Xemnas is after Ven. Why does Xehanort or anyway? Why did he want Ven?
That's a very good question.
Might have to do with the Keyblade, but not the Keyblade. Yeah, the Keyblade. You know, not the Keyblades, but the Keyblade, the original one. But it might actually also have to do with something that has to do with Unchained. You know, considering Ven was there.
Yeah. Just
The sadness
okay.
of knowing you forgot someone who matters to you.
Just a second, Renee.
Okay.
Something like that'll gnaw at you forever. But you believe that somehow by carrying around that kind of hurt, you'll be able to retrieve the memories you lost. That's what you're thinking, right, Sora?
Right.
Okay, I'm back.
What's so funny?
Back.
I can't believe you fell for it so easily.
Huh?
You didn't get
I
it.
told you when you arrived. Remember, in this place, to find is to lose, and to lose is to find.
He's losing him.
Well, you've lost your memories, and the only thing you found in return is hurt.
Who should he remember? He might have forgotten it
Deciding that
already.
hurt was the key to remembering. You gave up all hope of ever being free from it. The hurt owns you now, Sora. Don't you see that? It's a wound that will never mend. That hole in your heart will grow bigger until darkness finally claims it.
The darkness? Was this all just a big trick to pull me in?
Afraid so. And all it took was a handful of illusions.
That is also somewhat what happened to the real Sora, because, you know, the Xehanort tried to use the darkness that was slowly growing inside of Sora to take him over, to turn him into a vessel.
Yeah.
And I guess that what Roxas said there was true. The darkness slowly appeared because of what happened in the in all the games.
Yeah, I actually liked it. I'll admit that the excuse that they gave in Kingdom Hearts 3 to Sora need to get his powers back, it's the best one up until this point.
Huh?
I mean, not the best one, but
Why should you keep the
it's
hurt
well
inside?
conceived
Just
to
tell
think
yourself you
about
need
it
to
in a
forget
way,
about the
because
people you met
he
in
lost
this
all
place.
his power due to the fact
You'll
that
have no
Xehanort
one
tried
to
to turn
miss.
into
No
one of the
cause for
darknesses.
loneliness. No hurt.
I'd say it does make a
eating
bit
away at your
sense.
heart.
I mean, it's just it's just as good of an explanation
Cling to the
for
memories you've lost, and the hurt they bring.
KH3,
till you're
him
dragged into
losing
the
all his
darkness.
powers. I feel like the
Otherwise,
Chain of Memories story was
let it all go,
also
and
a
then you can be
good
free,
explanation for why he lost all his powers for KH2.
Yeah.
It's completely yours.
Basically, him Naminé restoring him, but obviously he can't get all of it back.
Mm-hmm. They already gave his face, so it's.
I mean, yeah.
Should I use this?
I don't think. I mean, they're not really trying to hide that it's Roxas.
Then
I
I'd
mean,
meet a friend
you can clearly
forget
hear
right
it's Jesse McCartney anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want that.
It was easier to
It's just going to
distinguish
bring
in the
more
game, and I feel like that
And if
takes
he's
away
right,
a bit from the
darkness
whole
will
Roxas thing, because
take over me
I mean, in the game they never actually like show his face or anything. He never takes off the hood. Even in the battle, you just know it because he has the Oblivion and Oathkeeper.
Yeah.
That is, unless
I wonder if that fight. I wonder if that fight is in
go
here.
out of this room,
I don't
I'll
really
forget
remember,
all
to
about
be
what
honest.
happened, and everyone I just
But
met.
I remember being weirded out
of
when I
carrying that
found
hurt
out
around
that
until it
Roxas
consumes me.
was the final boss from
Maybe
this
I
game.
should let it go. What's inside my heart?
I actually like
What am I
that.
supposed
That
to
it was
do?
actually pretty cool. Pretty cool final boss.
I feel
Although
so
although it was
lost.
totally broken because you could just use the 0-1 and just.
Can you hear me?
I killed him by just jumping in the air and
I
just
know that
hacking,
voice.
slashing away with
Mickey, is
the
that you? Where are
with
you?
missing but still
Sorry,
hitting
Sora.
him.
I'm still trying to find a way
I
to get
didn't
to
know
you.
about that.
Right now, the best
Yeah,
I can
Zero
do is to
works
send my
like
voice
that.
to where you are.
I think it's one of the later abilities from the Keyblade.
Hey, Mickey?
That as long as you're
Maybe you can
locked
help me
onto
with
the
something.
enemy, you will always hit him, even though you
I
miss.
keep forgetting people I meet
So
in this
basically, you
place.
could just lock onto him, then
And
jump
this
in
guy
the air
says
and
if
just
I dwell
mash
on what
away,
I've
and you
lost,
will
the
hit
hurt
him
is
in the
going to
air
take over me,
while
and
you're
I don't want
perfectly
that.
safe and he can't hit you.
Gee, I had no idea that was possible. That's broken.
Are you
It's
okay
broken
with
as
letting
fuck,
go
but
of
you
the
need to
folks
get
that
into.
you've forgotten?
You need to get that far. So first, you need to play pretty well.
Who are
And the
they?
problem I had with the Roxas fight
Well,
was, it wasn't
though
really
you
a
may not
typical
remember them,
Kingdom Hearts fight where,
they
you know, Kingdom
definitely
Hearts
remember
2
you.
type of fight
Always
where
be a
you
really
have to
close friend
guard
to
and
them,
make
no matter
openings
what
to attack.
happens.
It's more like a BBS fight where you have to use overpower. It's still based on Birth by Sleep. It's still the engine of Birth by Sleep. So it still has the same issues that every other game based on Birth by Sleep has. That the game is not based on
Right now, Sora.
you know, creating openings, but rather exploiting exploiting overpowered shit.
Yeah.
Who are these two?
I don't really like
I
that.
don't think that we've ever met,
I don't like that either.
but I feel like
I like the whole creating openings part from Kingdom Hearts 2 way more. And I mean,
Memories can disappear,
one can
but
say Kingdom
feelings
Hearts
don't.
1 is sorta also
even when
guilty
your
of
data
not
was
being
reset.
a creating
Inside your
opening
heart,
kind of
the adventures
game,
you shared
because
with
the
the friends
magic
you made in
system
the
is
game
so
escape
broken. You don't create
will always
openings.
live on.
You just heal through the damage, just tank
you
it
know
away
what?
and mash in
I'll
their
bet that's
faces
also
as
true
hard
for
as you
all
can.
the time you spent
Yeah.
with the folks at those cards showed to you.
But it wasn't as
it's not
broken
what's
in my
missing
opinion.
that's causing the hurt.
Although the
It's
extra
actually
abilities from Final
what's
Mix
not
made
missing.
it as well. Because
If that's true,
Second Chance, Leaf Bracer,
Hey!
and Cure on a shortcut breaks
Looks like
everything
I've
in
used up too
KH1.
much power.
Yeah.
I'll be
Because
there
with
soon,
Second
Sora.
Chance and Leaf
I promise.
Bracer, you cannot die
Just
anymore.
try and hold on a little
At
bit
least
longer,
as long as you have MP.
okay?
Mickey!
So he's coming too,
again.
just like for Riku?
I hate feeling like this. Oh. I wonder, does
Also,
this count as hurt?
the castle never affected Riku.
If I
Maybe
let
the
it,
basement isn't...
will this pull me into the darkness?
I mean, it might be that the... You know, they also said the further he ran into, the easier it opened it up for him. So I guess the
There's no
closer you
going
get to
back.
Ventus, the
Just
quicker
one
you
more
start
card.
to lose your memories.
That might be.
Now comes that card. I don't know if they show it much, but... Oh yeah, they actually do. Because this is where you have to refight Pete, and then there's this super annoying platforming passage.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I hated that so much because they take away all your skills, and that was just dumb. I hope that person, again, I said it so much, so often in the playthrough. I hope that person got fired that made that decision.
But we both know that you've forgotten it. That you're feeling.
And before it was Nomura.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I may not remember who I met, but I do remember that I met them. And knowing that I've forgotten them, I miss them.
That's a weird.
So you heard.
Makes me sad.
I warned you. Don't you remember what I said? That hurt will drag you down into the darkness. You have to get rid of all of it.
No, it's also weird with all that, with how they focus on the whole hurt thing, because no normal people talk like that. You would say pain.
Mm-hmm.
It would sound much more natural if they talk about pain instead of hurt.
Yeah.
Because
it'll stay inside of my heart until the day I remember.
Now
the darkness will take you first.
Ooh, that's
edgy. If I put the hurt aside, I'll lose my ties to all the people I care about. My mind's made up. I may end up falling into the darkness, but I'll carry this with me. I'll
This
only
is
get
my
rid of
pain.
it when
Nobody
I remember
else.
everything, and not a day sooner than that. I'll keep the hurt with me for the time being. It's all that I have. It's what holds the pieces in place.
Also, Roxas is taller than Sora.
Yeah, it doesn't really... I mean, this is Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora, so it kind of makes sense because Roxas... Wait, it doesn't really make sense though. Because...
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense at all because Roxas is...
It's way past time that you
That-
learn what
that's
real hurt
cool.
feels like.
I mean, let's be honest here. Roxas does know what pain feels like.
Yeah.
That's... We cannot put that past it.
Come
But
on, Sora. Do it. Finish
why
me
was
off.
that everything they showed? Come on. This was a cool fight.
You could have fired some lasers, but nah.
I get it.
At least some
You've
fighting.
seen through my disguise. I'm just like everyone else you've encountered in this place. Made of data. I'm not even worth the effort. Is that what it is? Guess there's no point in destroying something if it never existed. Is that right?
Not at all. You say that you're an illusion, but you certainly pack a really big punch. You said that you'd show me hurt, and you weren't wrong.
I don't know.
Actually, the hurt that I just felt was more than that. Sure, it might have hurt while we were fighting, but I sensed a different kind of hurt from you. It was kind of like an intense, sharp pain.
Fuck already.
But it felt sort of familiar. Almost
I feel like, I mean, fuck already is a joke, but I feel like that Roxas just needs a fucking hug.
Right then, we shared the same hurt.
Come here, Roxas.
Somehow, it brings me closer
Let me give you
to
a hug.
people in that kind of way.
Everything will be okay.
Then carrying around a little hurt can't be all that bad.
And that's a realization that would be very powerful if it was real Sora.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. So much stuff that happens in here would be really important for real Sora.
Yeah. Even he's saying thanks to Namine in this game doesn't really make sense because it's a data Namine and it's a data Sora, so the thanks doesn't really mean a thing.
What do you mean?
My role was to see if you were ready to take
The
ownership
Castle Oblivion
of the
card.
hurt inside you. And now that role is done. Nothing left for me to do but go away.
Although the problem with the whole hurt inside you and ownership thingy is,
I don't know if I really have one.
it is clearly defined now that Roxas is his own person. It's not a part of Sora, so Roxas's feelings are not Sora's responsibility anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, there's more like
What's
at this point, it's more like
I've got memories that don't belong
Roxas
to me.
needs to go away from Sora.
A place to call home. And a sunset.
Again, this is something that this Sora realizes that, but it needed Raindrop distance and Roxas actually showing him what doesn't belong to him, to the real Sora.
You can rest easy. I've got you now.
But yeah, that's the thing. I feel like, in a way, this has the better story as well. The problem is just that it doesn't matter because it doesn't affect characters, real characters, in a way.
Mickey!
Yeah, that's the thing. If this was actually the real deal, it would make much more sense.
Took me so long.
Yeah, it would be very powerful. But the whole fact that in the end, yeah, it's just the data inside the journal, and it's just a random created Sora, cuts down all the impact that story actually has.
Is that right? The message said they're hurting.
The only impact it really has is what happened to Mickey, because it is the real Mickey. And I mean, that is kind of important too.
Let's find out.
Because the one big thing that people seem to forget about this is that after the next scene, Mickey does experience that all, and this is the real Mickey. It's not a data Mickey.
Yeah.
So Mickey experiences everything that has to do with what's happening next, and him remembering the trio from the Land of Departure. And well, yeah, there we go. The pot and the nominee.
Who are you?
Or data nominee, that is.
It's like when I met Mickey. I don't know you, but you're familiar.
I'm your mom.
Nice to meet you, Sora. I am Namine.
She's...
You may not know who it is I am, but I know things about you.
I'm the person that people forgot, and I'm way cooler than Shion.
Yeah. Nominate over Shion every day of the week.
There was a time when you lost every one of your memories.
Even though I'm not into blondes.
But everything turned out to
I'm
be
more
okay,
like a redhead guy,
because
so...
Namine helped you through it.
Wow.
I'm
you really did
into
that
anything.
For me, Namine? You deserve a big thanks.
No, I don't. I put your memories back.
I mean, she
together.
also fucked
That
it
part
up,
is true.
so...
But it was
Yeah.
also me. I was the one who took them apart in the first place.
Huh?
Not only that,
But yeah, she's
reason all
also...
of the
That's
bugs
also the
appeared in
replacement
Jiminy's
nominee
journal,
voice, because
that
Kingdom
was
Hearts
me.
2 has a lot of one-off
What?
voices as well. You
Tell us what
remember,
you mean.
Sir Christopher
all
Lee
began with
voiced
these
Ansem the
memories.
Wise in
They
Kingdom
were
Hearts 2.
sleeping way down deep.
I mean, Sir Christopher Lee
Deep
also
in
died,
Sora's
sadly, but also he has been replaced by Corey Burton everywhere else.
Actually,
So,
no, they're not yours.
And he has been replaced
They
even
belong
before
to
he
people who
died.
are connected to you.
Oh.
Huh?
Huh?
Isn't it weird for somebody else's memories to be inside me?
Oh, that's the Roxas
Yes.
memories, I guess.
Usually it's impossible.
No, wait, that's the Ven
When I
memories,
first found
I
them while
think.
repairing your memory,
Oh.
I thought I had made some sort
I
of
feel like this is the
mistake.
Ven memories.
But then, after searching for answers, all the evidence I found proved they belong in your heart. Sora will have to awaken these memories. But this is where they will sleep
That's another
until
thing
that
that's
time
so
comes.
weird, because Sora,
They are
I mean,
important.
Sora does not have any conscience
And yet,
access to Ven's
dangerous
memories,
too.
but they're still in his heart.
Yeah.
And I feel the whole
How are they
issue
dangerous?
when he cast out his heart
These memories,
in
all of
in
them are
Hollow
too
Bastion,
painful.
fucked everything over.
Handled
It
the
broke
wrong
the
way,
balance between these are
they could
Sora's
damage
memories,
Sora's heart,
these are Ven's memories. They were
break it.
separate and inaccessible.
That's
With
why
with
I needed for
Roxas
Sora to
being
find a way to
created,
face that kind of hurt.
everything got scrambled, and
So I
Sora
left a
got
message
a
for all
bunch
of
of
you.
memories that don't belong
Their
to
hurting
him.
will be mended
And
when
that's
you
why
return
Sora's
to
so
end
fucked
it.
up.
That was
Because
you.
the thing is,
You're the
after
one who
Sora
left us
got
that
put back
message.
together, after he
When I unraveled Sora and the
got
others'
turned into a
memories,
Heartless, he started to become
it
fucked up.
also
Like,
erased the words in Jiminy's journal.
you see it in
That book
how
was
he
filled
acts
with pages
different
and
to
pages of
his
memories from your
character
first
in all the other
adventure.
games after Kingdom Hearts
It
1.
shows how deeply the journal and Sora are
Yeah, you
connected.
got a certain point there.
When I took Sora's memories apart, they stayed in his heart. It may have looked like they were gone, but they were there the whole time. Even after the text disappeared from the journal, the memories remained. That's why you were able to render them as data.
That's super
the
weird,
data
by the
we
way.
got was a mess.
Because that's not
And
how
then all those
books
bugs appeared.
work.
Jiminy never wrote about any bugs.
That was
That's,
me too.
I mean, that's kind of
When I added these memories to the journal,
just from
I
the
also
scrambling.
added all this hurt. I thought that maybe if you fought the bugs that sprang from these memories, you might learn to face the hurt in the memories themselves.
So that's what it was. I didn't realize you had to go through so much
But the thing
trouble
is, again,
to
that
get us to
these
investigate
things
this
are
hurt,
not
Naminé.
things that belong to Sora.
I'm
And I
sorry.
guess that's the reason why
wish I could've
Nomura
told
wants
you
to
this
bring
in
back all the
person.
memories, all the other characters.
But the real
Because
me is gone.
Sora,
She doesn't exist
Ven's
now.
memories don't belong into Sora. Sora has to resurrect Ven and
guys?
give him back his own life.
But it
And
does make
I-
sense that Ven
Kinda
returns.
lost me a few minutes ago.
Of course, and it will. But
You don't have to understand it. You have already learned how to face the hurt.
yeah, I
Sora.
mean, and the other thing is the whole Roxas deal, and
You most
in a
certainly
way, it
did.
makes sense that
At times,
Roxas
the pain
returns
can be wiped
because
away.
he became
But there's
his
also a
own
pain that
person.
always stays
The
with
only
you.
thing that really doesn't make
There's
any
only
sense
one way to deal with that.
is Shion.
You face it
Shion
head on, and
is
then you
still a
accept it.
puppet, even though she made an
And
identity.
if it happens,
She
that
is
the
not
hurt
a
is too
person.
great for you to bear
She's
it
a
alone,
puppet with stolen
well, then you turn
memories.
to a friend close to
Yeah.
your heart.
And Naminé is supposed to be coming back too, because Kairi should be
It'll
just
bring
as
us
fucked
closer
up as
together.
Sora
The
with all
hurt
the
will only
memories of
make us
Naminé.
stronger.
Yeah. Do you remember? Do you
I'm
just
willing to
imagine
try.
you're like, oh, do you remember
I'm ready
that?
to face all those memories that you
But
found.
wait.
It might have to be
That
painful,
never happened.
but I can take
How
it.
did that happen?
Sora!
Yeah, that's weird. That would
Wait.
be really weird.
You're not in this alone.
And
Always remember.
that's another thing.
I'm
So
here
I
too.
actually do like your theory
Yep.
about Terra not coming back, because if you think about
Thank
it,
you.
if Terra would actually be
Just
restored,
touch this.
he would be just as fucked
Don't
up. Think
be
about
afraid.
what
You'll
his
feel all
body
the
and his
memories
mind
that
and
are
his
locked inside.
heart and everything made
Flow right
made
into
for
your hearts.
experiences. Because in a way, the lingering will should also come back to Terra, so he should have memories from sitting in a fucking desert for 10 years waiting for something to happen. Poor
Yeah.
lingering will. Also, that whole bullshit that happened, all the different anthems and Zemnises and whatever. These are all memories that are now inside of the body of Terra. If Terra comes back, all these memories are inside of it. He's just as fucked up as Sora is right now.
I do believe that Terra I mean, if there was a way to expel those memories from his body, it would be okay. I guess everything would be just fine. But in a way,
anyway.
Dudes, there's this thing that I strongly believe there should be a great sacrifice in Kingdom Hearts 3.
These are hidden truths.
On the other hand, there was enough sacrifices at this point, wasn't there?
There were. But this is the final battle,
Remember,
and
these memories you're feeling,
from a war, when you go into a war, many people die, and that's sad.
There's Shion.
But that's how it is.
Who's the other girl? She feels so familiar.
Who's that?
And something happened.
Nobody knows.
Something terrible. Didn't it?
She shouldn't exist.
They're waiting for Sora.
But yeah, that's also what they're going to fix. That's the Rex tier.
Diz told me he hid something inside you during the
and yeah, that's pretty much.
I asked him what, and all he would say was that he was clearing his.
Oh yeah, that.
I'm really curious to know what's that data that Diz implanted into Sora.
I don't know. I think it's just said it. It's probably the key on how he is able to rescue them. And well, there's the trio.
These three were keys too. They were connected to the Keyblade.
Oh shit! I forgot about those three. These guys existed too. Oh
crap!
They're still connected, Sora.
Derp.
Somewhere way down deep inside of you.
Derp.
Funny. I feel as though I've met them.
But yeah, that's the thing. There's so many, all these realizations here.
As for the third,
these things would be important to the real Sora.
You and he share a very
Not to Data Sora, because it doesn't matter. It stays inside the journal. Although, you know, I think the idea is, with that whole bullshit they made up for how connected Sora and the journal are.
But I do know. A day will come
On the other hand, there it is.
from their sleep.
Yeah, they're not. It's not time.
The only one who can save them will be Sora.
But yeah, it's not yet time.
That's gonna be the key, right? Don't worry, Naminé. I'll make sure I pass this on to Sora. You know, the one in the outside world.
Please
do. Because the one just by my side doesn't really matter.
Yeah. And then he writes it in like 3 sentences, and Sora's too dumb to understand it. Understandably, because this is a flipping complicated thing.
You kept it, right?
God, this promise thing doesn't really make sense for this Sora.
Forever.
I mean,
anyway, I owe this much.
I mean, it sort of does, considering he unlocked everything. Like, you know, he has all the memories from the journal in a way, because he is the part of the journal, and he just redid Chain of Memories.
I shouldn't exist right now in this journal at all. And now the record of me will disappear. But when you pass my message on to the other Sora, just remember to tell him the things that you've seen and that you felt.
The real one.
If you do that, then we'll be at rest. Her and me too.
Along with everybody connected to Sora.
Just dump the data from this journal into Sora.
Oh yeah.
I feel like maybe this is something that is still to happen. Maybe that was why they try to.
Thank you.
You know, why they try to teach Sora how to delve into the dreams and everything. Maybe they want Sora to jump into the journal as well. Maybe that's something that's going to happen still. So he can, because I mean, I think that would probably be the easiest way to explain that all to Sora. Have Data Sora explain it to him. He's just as stupid as the other one is.
Damn, that's so much confusion. Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be a 200+ game to explain.
Look at it.
When the day comes that you learn of this great, unknown, and mysterious adventure, it's important that you understand. Whatever you feel in your heart, that's what he felt in his.
Oh, it's over.
That's the... That wasn't in the... Well, in the book. Basically, I think after the credits, there's also a secret cutscene in here that's also
It's really probable. Yeah, there's the secret ending with Yen Sid.
There's 2 secret endings, yeah, and in that one secret ending with Yen Sid, funnily enough, when I did my normal let's play of the PS thing, in order to unlock that secret ending, you need to do like 30 of the in-game trophies.
Yeah, you need to complete all the cards in Castle Oblivion or something.
There's a lot of extra shit you have to do to unlock both secret endings. So I was like, fuck it, booted up my PS3 and showed the secret ending that way.
Yeah, it's really not worth it. I remember talking with Pacey so that he could give me a hint on what to do things, and he was like, dude, it's not worth it. What you need to do to get that secret ending, it's really not worth it. Just watch the cutscenes online. And I was like, okay, that's what I'll do.
It's super annoying. You have to do so much shit that's just so pointless. That's the other problem. That's one of the bigger problems I have with the gameplay in Recom, not Recom, Recoded. As much enjoyable and as great the gameplay is in this for the story, the extra content is just so shit. Like, going 100% on this game is like, don't do it. It's just not worth it at all. Just, if you really want to play this game, play the story. It is really enjoyable, at least once. I have to say, it gets very stale doing it multiple times. So this is one of these games you might actually just want to play once. There's the plot of the game.
Yeah, I'm not hearing you very well. We're having these cuts right now.
Fucking internet. It's probably Skype though. Usually, whenever there's a shitty connection over Skype, usually there's a new update for Skype. Anyway, but if you really want to love the plot of this game, watch this. If you really want to really this game, watch the movie. You can play it once, but there is no point going to it. It's not that good. I'd say still, it's definitely not the worst game in the series.
Wait just a second. Okay.
Back?
Yeah, I'm back.
But yeah, what are your feelings for this game?
Well, I really like the game. In terms of gameplay, story is really a big meh. I mean, it's not bad, but there are many things that, since it doesn't really affect the real persons, I don't feel like it's that important, you know?
Meh is a really good description of the game, you're right. It definitely, as I said, it definitely isn't the worst in the series.
That prize goes to Days.
Yeah, definitely. Because in the end, it's a video game. In the end, what matters is the gameplay.
Yeah.
Because the story can be as good as it wants to be. If the game isn't fun to play, doesn't really matter. Because thing is, for Days, I definitely would never suggest that to anyone. If you really want to get the plot, watch the movie. It is just not worth playing that game. It's just skip it. Do not play Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. The gameplay is so bad, it might actually kill the entire series off for you.
Yeah, but there are people that really enjoy that game. It's so weird. I don't get it.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, there's also speedrunners that enjoy playing the same game 300 times over and over. So
I wanted to tell you
maybe
right
some people
away
are
about
immune
memories from the
to
past that sleep
repetition.
within you.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, that's the letter.
Mm-hmm.
About the pieces that will tie you to your future. Sora, Riku, Kairi. The truth behind the Keyblade has found its way through so many people, and now I know that it rests in your hearts. Sora, you are who you are because of those people, but they're hurting, and you're the only one who can end their sadness. They need you. It's possible that all your journeys so far have been preparing you for this great new task that's waiting for you. I should have known there were no coincidences, only links in a much larger chain of events. And now the door to your next journey is ready to be opened.
And so he didn't explain a single thing that happened in the title.
That's the thing, yeah. If you, that's what he wrote into the letter, and it sort of explained what happened. Like, I mean, it sort of explained it, but it's not in detail enough to actually make any sense out of it. And yeah, that's the secret ending, so they changed it so it actually plays.
Yensid! I think we're finally close to figuring out where Ven's heart is.
Is that so? Then that leaves only Terra.
Right. And we've got to save all three of them.
The question is, what does Xehanort
Took you long enough
to do next?
Xehanort? But his two halves are
I like this scene that appears
There's
now.
Ansem,
Yeah.
who commanded the Heartless, and Xemnas, who commanded the Nobodies. Didn't Sora defeat them both?
Correct. Those two met their end. However, therein lies exactly our problem. Their destruction now guarantees the original Xehanort's reconstruction.
Huh?
Xehanort's heart, once seized by his heartless half, is now free.
Which,
And
I
his
mean,
body,
now is...
which had become his nobody, has been vanquished. Both halves will now be returned to the whole. In short, this means Master Xehanort.
This makes absolutely no sense as well. Like, he destroyed the body and he destroyed the heart, so he comes back.
A man like
the
Xehanort will have left many
You know what?
roads
I stopped trying to make sense out of these things.
Me and Sora,
But yeah,
we'll
I've
be
been
ready.
willing to
And
accept
Riku too.
this, but the time
Yes,
travel shit is
they
too
are
much for me.
indeed
Yeah, time
But yeah.
travel shenanigans is a
True
bit too much.
Keyblade masters like
I mean, it was kind of...
Tell me, would a
You know,
single one
both of
you
these
suffice
nobodies were
if what you
fan favorites,
faced
and
was
people...
not a single
There was
one of
no
them?
way of not bringing them back.
What? What do you mean?
Mickey, please summon Sora hither. Riku as well.
Of course, but why?
To show us the mark of mastery.
And secret movie Destiny has been unlocked. Wait, there's even one more thing?
There's another one?
What? The characters section has been unlocked.
I think that secret movie actually is... Oh, I know what that movie is.
What is? I don't even remember.
That's the 2.5 secret movie. You know, with Braig and Young Master Xehanort.
Oh, you want to watch it?
Let's watch that. I'm already on it.
Yeah.
No.
I'm on top of it currently. Destiny.
Wait. Back to the chat room menu.
Yeah. It's the very
tell me
last
when.
one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
That was more difficult than I thought. But at least things are on track.
And
Lord Xemnas
I
is
really
nowhere
enjoyed
to be
this
seen,
scene.
so that means the party's already begun, huh?
Yes.
It's super weird, by the way, that Braig looks like him again.
Yeah.
The way he can see
Nobody's business.
And it doesn't help that no one knows what it is that the old man wants. I wonder if even you know what's going on inside your own head.
I will be led wherever it is I am destined to go.
Sounds to me like you don't have a clue of your own.
Every Keyblade Master is bequeathed a Keyblade of his very own. With the passing of time, as you can imagine, more and more Keyblades were forged to be handed down. But of all the Keyblades in existence, Master Xehanort's is the most ancient. That is my destiny. But it has yet to become a reality.
Hey, it's
and yeah,
okay. This is all connected to the ancient Keyblade War, isn't
and that's
that right?
that's a thing that we have yet to explore. From what we hear right now, Braig and young Master Xehanort have their own plans. And well, then there's old Master Xehanort. So there's many possibilities on how the way could go. And you know, one of the possibilities on how to move on with the plot is, like, you know, Kingdom Hearts 3 will be the end of the Seeker of Darkness saga, so, you know, Xehanort.
Yeah.
That means it's the end of the saga of old Xehanort. But what about new Xehanort?
Oh, dude. That's going way too deep into.
He just said about the most ancient Keyblade, which we learned now is the Keyblade of the Master of Masters, and we learned young Master Xehanort is after that thing. He wants that thing, the thing his older self has. There's two ways that happen, because he said, yeah, it's yet to become reality. He could just kill his old self and steal the weapon for himself. That's a way to get it. Or he could just wait until it naturally happens to him, but that's not going to happen, considering he has been taken out of time and into the future, where he doesn't have that Keyblade. Because he was supposed to get that way before, whenever he actually did it. And we don't know how, but it had to happen from losing it. If I recall correctly, that Keyblade was on display, that one scene from the trailer where Ericus and Xehanort were playing chess, right?
Yeah, the Keyblade was on that it was like on the wall, you know.
But yeah, that's the end of this movie, and we've unlocked the characters. And
yeah, I'm just scrolling through the characters in case people in the video wanna read their descriptions and things like that. But yeah, I usually scroll these kind of fast, and if people want to read, they will pause the video. Okay, I've already seen all the characters.
But yeah, that's the thing is, nothing really important is in there.
Yeah. So, anyways, in my case, I'm going to stop the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, all that cute jazz. And so yeah, see ya. Bye bye.
Bye.